What is up, everybody? We are going to be playing some GTA 4 today. Revisiting GTA 4. Let me just make sure that the stream is up and running. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just see here real quick. Oh. Let me hit retry. Should be good to go. We are going to start brand new. We're going to start a fresh game. Start it fresh. Even though I do have a loaded save already there, but we are gonna start fresh. I think we're good to go. Let me just check here. Alright, cool. Alright, so let us jump in here. GTA 4, here we go, we're gonna start. Yeah, so this is where we left off, so I'm gonna start a new game here. Give me 1 second. We're gonna go to game, new, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna start the new story with Nico Bellic.
Daddy's back, you bitches!
Malayo!
Daddy's back, you bitches!
Dave, come on.
Nero!
Come
on!
Nico, what are you doing?
Dave is not coming.
Ignore him. Come on, we gotta get this thing ready before we dock. Let's go. Here, pass me that. Oh yeah! There she is. Liberty City.
Yeah.
You ever been?
No.
Crazy place, Nico.
What you going to do?
I might come back on board, or I might try to make a go of it. Like they say, it is the land of opportunity. I always wanted to make it big. Own a nice place, get a dog, a house, live the dream.
Like my cousin.
Oh yeah?
Yes, he's got the love. House, women, cars, parties. He writes me these wild emails, and after I got into trouble, I thought maybe, then I got this gig, and I spent the next 7 months with you fine people, and I forget.
The diamond. To be honest, this is like, I think personally this is
After the war finished,
one of the better
I moved into
GTAs.
the job. Nobody could.
It's a little bit stuttery.
So I did some dumb things, got
stuttering for you
involved
guys.
with some idiots.
Ah, we all do dumb things. That's what makes us human.
Could be.
I feel like this story, like Nico's story, was a lot more grounded and felt more realistic first time. I guess. I mean, GTA 5 was fun too, you know, like doing like planning out all the heists and stuff like that. But this really had like a more serious tone and a more serious story. In my opinion.
Hey, Entschuldigung, der amerikanische Traum!
And here is
Nico!
Roman.
My cousin! I can't believe it! You're here! Welcome to America!
Bravo, Barazzaru!
What?
Good to see you, man. What, you forget our language?
Kapusi? Maybe a little. I've been here 10 years. You can speak English. Remember, we learned off the English girls with the
A
big...
little, not
Ah,
so
he'll
good.
be fine. Better than my Serbian. Ah! So good to see you, cousin. I can't believe you made it. Shit, I have to tell you, I had quite the night last night. 2 women. The land of opportunity. Ah! I've made it.
Oh,
Shit, but I'm still a touch drunk.
touch.
My cousin is here!
Oh,
We got to rule the world!
Come on, relax.
Whatever, buddy. Just take over the world someplace else,
Yeah,
all right?
buddy.
You're in the
Take
goddamn
Screw
way.
you! Screw you
Come
all!
on,
My
man.
cousin is here! Nico Bellic! He's the fucking man, bitches!
Roman, come on, let's go. To the mansion, huh?
Yes, the mansion! Maybe you should have.
Oh, maybe I should.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, is this a cab? Where's the sports car?
He's in the shop. Come on! Drive us to our place on Mohawk. He's just up the road. I'll let you know when we're there.
Спецэффекты до сибирских морозов похоже. Пусть кто-то делает громкие дела как можно тише. Ты будешь делать то, что должен. Ты должен выжить. И если заварить, то крутая будет каша.
Why don't you show me around the city?
Fucking terrorists!
What?
Terrorists! There's been a big scare and you can't go across the bridges so good. That is my cab depot, cousin. It is where I make all the money. You without the visa, I would stay in broker. Fuck it, stay in Hove Beach. Everyone like us does. Nico, you ever had 2 women at once? 4 big titties to be playing with? Мисля сам да че умрати и оттичи рай, човече!
Не мога да кажем, да имам.
Cousin, it's been too long. You should have come out earlier. Think of all the girls you've been missing out on.
All right, here we go.
This is the mansion?
Just a temporary place. The mansion is coming, cousin. That's the dream. Follow me. Come in, come in! Make yourself at home. What's mine is yours. Ugh, got him! Little bastard. If he paid some rent, I wouldn't care. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not nice. Ah, cousin, it's so good to see you. Oh, shit. Oh, I need to change anyway. So.
So, you full of crap or what?
What?
Where's luxury condo? Where's sports car? Where's Barbara with big titties and Stephanie who sucks like a vacuum?
What are you talking about?
In your letters to my mother, in your letters to me, all I hear about is Mr. Big, Mr. Roman, living the American dream. Sports cars, condos, women, money, the beach, opportunity. I come here, and the only thing big about your life is the cockroaches.
That's right. I got the best cockroaches. I got the best dirt.
Screw you, you idiot!
Okay, I'm an idiot, but you must admit, I have the best line in bullshit you ever heard.
Yeah, this I know, asshole.
But here, all I needed was one good guy. One good
I'ma
guy
see if,
I could do well. Not
Maybe in the settings I can
take
try to
over
do
the
something, 'cause it
world,
looks like it's
but
stuttering a little bit.
do okay. Now
The
maybe I have this. But what about you? What
cutscenes.
about you, cousin?
What? What about me?
Why you live home after all this time? First I hear you running with the wrong kind. Then I hear you join the merchant navy. Now you're here. You never tell me anything.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I never tell you anything. Another time.
Ooh, mystery man, strange and exotic sailor. What happened? Did your captain make you pregnant?
Screw you! No, it's nothing like that. The ships were fine. It was before that. Two things. You remember, during the war, we did some bad things. And bad things happened to us. War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. I was very young. I'm very angry. Maybe that is no excuse. Roman?
You fell asleep.
Roman! Are you sleeping, you fat
No,
fuck?
no way.
Come on!
What's the time? Shit. I've got to get the cab back. It's on the shift.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus! Tastes like a
Wrong.
rat shot in it. Nico,
Jeez.
I've got to run. Come
What?
meet me at the cab office.
What
It's
are you
easy.
talking
Out the
about?
door, turn left, and the first
I
left at the diner, go down
I
one
know
block
you-
and turn right on Iroquois. Then walk all the way down, and we're right there on the left
you
on the corner of
talking
Cisco
about,
Street.
man?
It's really flash. We got lots of TDs and some incredible molders. Nico, give me a hug. Good to have you here, cousin. I've got something for you. Oh, damn. Damn. Yes, Vlad. Sorry. Forgive me, okay? No, please don't cut my cock off. Okay, Vlad. Yes. Okay.
Holy shit! So you just threw him to the. All right, so let me see if I can mess around with the or the graphics real quick here. Let me just take a look. High texture quality. Maybe is it VSync? Let me do auto configure. High, very high. Let me turn off VSync and see if that works. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Yep, sleeping on the bed. I wonder, cause like I was trying to I don't want to overwrite it. No. Yes. Auto saving has been turned off to turn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to manually save, cause I don't want it to override my my current game.
These dogs eat them. You cannot beat them.
Let's see if it looks better now. I think it looks a little bit better. I mean, I turned off VSync, so we'll see how it goes. If VSync isn't, you know, turned off, makes it look a little worse, then I'll probably turn it back on. We'll see. We'll see how the cinematic looks once we go in here. Once we start this mission here.
Yes, what do you want?
But yeah, man, I still remember when this game came out in I think 2008. And I remember hearing it like on the radio, like when they were releasing it. I think I was like in middle school at that time, or like I was gonna start high school or in middle school, and I was like super hyped to play it as soon as I got home. I don't know what I did to get this game, because I think I was underage at the time, so I couldn't buy it myself.
Come on, big guy. Either do some work
I
or
told
get out
my,
of here. We don't need jokers.
My sister or somebody to buy it for me.
Screw you! Baby, when I look into your eyes, it means something. I see little Romans. I see little Mallorys. I see stars. I see angels. In my homeland, we have a saying.
Yeah, we got one too. You're a fag.
Jesus, Roman, you fucking idiota. How can I take you seriously?
Very difficult, I think. Hello, Roman. Hello, miss.
Mallory, this is my cousin I tell you about, Nico.
Hi.
Nico, this is Mallory, the beautiful girl I tell you
It's
about.
a little bit
See,
stuttery,
not
even
everything
with
I
these
tell you
sync
is
off. I'm gonna
bullshit.
turn it
I
back
bet
on.
most of it was.
Hey.
I hope you're less full of shit than your cousin over here.
Thank you.
This is the woman that I'm going to marry.
Whatever you say.
I thought you were going to marry me, baby.
Brad.
Hey, Vlad, great. You're fucking crazy, man.
You should lose few pounds. Otherwise, this beautiful lady is going to leave.
No, I'm a fat prick. What can I do?
Pay you debts?
I will do, man. We spoke of this.
No, we didn't speak. You spoke. Then you say your phone out of batteries. You treat me like a bitch.
Never. I treat you like an idiot, not a bitch, huh?
I guess it's true. The beautiful women do like the guys with a funny sense of humor. Ho ho. I'm laughing.
I'll get you the money.
I know. And Roman, tell this fucking yokel here, if he doesn't stop staring at me, I'll have his head chopped off and put a film of it on the internet!
Ouch.
Ah. Oh, good. Great.
Yeah, fantastic. Look, say what you like, but at least that guy knows how to speak to a lady.
What the fuck?
Yes,
That's crazy.
he's all
She thinks
charm.
that's, like,
Come on,
normal.
Nico, let's go. Darling, I'll see you later. I've got to take my cousin around some more. Get him settled.
All right.
Nico, you drunk?
Hold on. Let me go back to the display options again. We're gonna turn VSync back on. Apply it. Yes, here we go.
Hardware store on Dillon Street.
СМИ делают по законами, только мы иногда за экранами бываем полными клоунами, чтобы быть лимонами, ты была со мной ночами бессонными.
Doing some home improvements, Roman. You're going to build this mansion you tell me about?
Oh, funny guy. We're going to get money. In America, you need money to do anything. You're taking me to a backroom game where I'll win all the dollars we need to really see this town. Nightclubs, women, titties!
You can play, right? Ti si dobar u ovoj igri?
I am the best. I kick all the asses that play me. They call me the janitor.
Because you can't pay your debts and they make you mop the floor? Neverovatno.
Funny. No, I'm the janitor because I always clean up. I always win. Get it?
Чистач наравно. I seriously hope your cards are better than your nicknames.
Nico, wait for me here while I go inside to clean up. Shit, I almost forgot. I'm giving you my old phone. My new number's in there. Call me if some Albanians show up in some shitty beige Willard. Those are the guys I owe money to.
Why is it
Do
zooming
not
in like
hurt
that?
them.
What the
I know what you're
What
like,
is
Nico
going
Bellic.
on? Why is it zooming into the headlight? What the fuck? This is kind of odd. I don't know what's going on right now on my screen.
You and your debts, Roman. Uvek isto, nika drugačije.
You'll have the satisfaction
What
of
the
knowing
fu- what
your
was
body
that?
will be prepared in the dignified
I think the
ancient
PC
Egyptian
version
tradition,
of this is a little bit
including
shoddy,
using
so
a long hook to smash the brain and pull it out
let's
through the
see.
nose,
See
drying your
how-
organs and
let's
stuffing
see
your
what
corpse
happens
with
here.
sawdust, leaves, and rags to give you that lifelike glow. Mummification. Preserve yourself the ancient way.
It's a Russian pop extravaganza! Ganza!
Ну, мы, короче, так двигались на восток и приплыли в Америку.
It's so quiet out here, Roman. You winning? Molinte reci da.
Don't worry, I'm getting so many bullets, it's like I'm an AK. Miss McCool.
The form of a poem, full of knowledge, pro I told, top to top, don't, I'm kinda young, but my tongue speaks maturity.
What happened to this guy right here? What the hell happened to this guy?
I got it made.
I didn't even notice when.
Roman, it looks like your money lending friends are here.
All right, we gotta call Roman. But that was so
Gossip,
unexpected.
Two guys are going in the store. I think they are the loan sharks you speak of.
Shit, I'm down.
You better get out of there.
All right, I'm coming.
All right, here we go. Here comes Roman.
Shit, Nico, it's them. They must have been told I was here.
You cannot run from us forever, Mr. Roman.
Remember, do not hurt the loan sharks. The debt will just increase. Get us back to the depot, quick!
I never lose, I never lost, cause I'm the boss and never will, cause I'm still the champion. Chief one won't lose until I choose, which I won't, cause I don't retreat. I run you over like a truck and leave you dead in the street.
Do you think they saw me?
Of course they saw you. I mean, you're a distinctive man, Roman.
That is why the ladies love me. Fuck those Shylocks, they'll get their money. They just have to wait.
We should stand up to them. Chidetti e bonus.
Nico, you're new. You don't understand the way things work.
Oh, yeah?
We are at the bottom of the ladder, man. These thugs push us around, but they are not to be feared. It is the Russian mobsters, Vlad's bosses that run everything. Be careful of them.
You tell me to behave, Mr. Janitor? If you understand it all, where is the money?
I lost it this time, but when I go back, the last thing they will expect is for me to take everything. We're here. Oh, you like your phone? Maybe one day you get a premium quality one like mine. Then you will have really made it.
I can only wish.
See you later, cousin.
Yep.
That's a weird freaking bug. It might be maybe like one of the. I think this controller that I'm playing on might be like one of the buttons might be stuck. I think that's why it's doing like that zoom. So that's the one here. Let's manually save the game. Let's manually save it real quick. Here we go. Yeah, we'll save the game and then we'll do a. And slot 2, perfect. All right, here we go.
Come on, Daddy, what's your problem?
I don't have problem. You do.
Don't be a dick, man, come on!
Where's your Russian friend now, huh?
He's not my friend, he's my loan shark!
Stop this! Huh? Who are you?
Get out of here.
What?
Yes. What about you?
Help me! Help me!
Come on, Supak.
Landor, help me!
Get out of here now! And if you come back, I'll kill you. You understand?
You forgot this, you Albanian pricks?
Strong.
Shit, Nico. What did you do?
He was going to stab me.
Now he's going to kill you.
Fuck him.
Look at this mess. Screwed. Again. You want to know why I'm not living in a nice condo, banging for women? It's because of shit like this. Assholes threatening me.
Shut up.
Oh, great. Mallory. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, great. Listen, I'm having a bit of a problem at the office. I can't do it. Nico can do it.
Huh? What?
Well, why would you want me then? Well, screw you then.
What the fuck?
Greg, can you do me a favor? Mallory needs a lift. Can you go pick her up at the Hove Beach subway station?
Yeah.
Take the cab. She's got a friend with her. Maybe someone you can date.
Fuck you.
Oh, man, look at this crap. My computer and everything.
All right, here we go. So now we gotta go pick up Mallory.
Get in, ladies.
Hey, Nico, thanks for coming. I should have known Roman would find some excuse not to turn up. This is Michelle.
Hi, how are you? My place is over on Mohawk Avenue.
How you finding America, Nico?
Not exactly what I expected.
Nico, you know what? You need someone to show you a good time. Michelle, how about you?
Mallory, stop it!
Come on, you guys. You're both single. You're adults. Take a number, Nico.
Hey, I'd like to see you again, Nico. You look like that kind of guy I want to get to know.
You look like you just jumped off the boat, Nico. Handsome man like you should get some new threats.
I think he looks fine the way he is.
I don't think he even changed out of those things on the journey. How you gonna impress a classy girl like Michelle?
I'm easily impressed.
I know you are, sweetie. And I just don't get it. Thanks for the lift, Nico.
Yeah, thanks. Give me a call sometime.
See you soon, Michelle.
Hey, baby, what's the word? Girl, I came in and my boss said you was hired to pick up
Cousin, I dropped the girls off. The friend gave me her number, but I don't think Mallory likes my clothes so much.
I know just the place for you. It's on Mohawk in Hull. Go and get something a bit more 21st century.
Wow! Liberty City, I, Ruslana, will take you into the evening. Something you always wanted. Hello! This is Radio Vladivostok!
They have in common. We've got live coverage.
What the country, huh? I hear you.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna get ourselves some clothes. Switch up. See what we can do here. You can buy clothes from various clothes shops throughout Liberty City. Every item on the clothing out on display can be purchased. To buy the clothes, walk up to the item. Alright, cool. I forgot how much money you start out with. Yeah, sure, let me try the jeans. 20, I have $55. Yeah, why not, whatever. That should be enough to impress Michelle. Just buy any pair of jeans will be enough to impress Michelle. Alright, cool.
Hey, Roman, I got some clothes. It looks like they brought from the old country, though.
We must take what we get. When the big money rolls in, then we will look real classy. Anyway.
Alright.
I love it.
Hey, Nico, it's Michelle. We met with Mallory, Roman's girlfriend?
I remember. What's up, Michelle?
I don't normally do this, but I thought you'd probably be pretty lonely having just moved to Liberty City and all.
You do not normally do what?
You're not making this easy for me, are you? I'm asking you out on
Bro,
a date.
holy shit,
I
like,
am
literally
sorry.
just
I am still not used to
initially
how
met her
things
and
work
they
here in
already wanna,
America. A date would be good. I am getting sick of hanging out
I mean,
with
later on in
Roman
the story,
all
you
the
know,
time.
I mean,
How about I pick you up from your
you guys
apartment?
all know
That sounds good.
that Michelle's
See you
fed,
soon.
so.
Leo, leader has me cornered in the court, under the L train on Firefly.
What does he want?
Oh, I can't think what he could possibly want, or why he'd be pissed off. Can you? Come on, guys. Let's be reasonable.
Yeah, we're gonna go save him, Roman.
Like you're afraid nature will...
Where we're gonna go save Roman.
Remember, the Earth hates you.
And you know, like this, I don't know, I can't remember if the other GTAs, I can't remember if the other GTAs introduced like like the choice making, like where you have like a choice between one or the other thing. I think that was introduced with this game. I'm not sure though. But yeah, no, like you know, like in this game you get obviously encounter with some serious choices. But yeah, I can't remember if any GTAs prior to this, like in San Andreas, did. I don't think so. Alright, here we go.
Oh my God!
I just clipped through the car.
Oh shit!
Fans be listening, you know what's up.
Ouch!
Alright, here we go.
Listen, Darden is a good friend of mine. It was a misunderstanding.
Hey! Shit! There he is! Keep on Fat Boy here, and I'll talk to him. Our problems with your cousin.
I told you to stop. Now it's too late.
Alright, so we gotta lock onto this target.
Back off!
Everyone take no shits!
Hold A to block, okay.
You still tough?
Screw you, asshole!
Hit the diving press.
There's what I owe, plus interest.
Okay. So that was like a little
all
combo.
right, cousin?
And you know
Yeah.
what's so crazy? GTA
Fine.
5 removed
long
like
shots,
those
man.
combos that you can do in
One
fighting.
more of these gangsters tries to... Speaking of shitheads, here's Darden. Come on, my car is over there. Let's get him. You drive. I don't feel so good.
Alright, here we go.
Get in the fucking car! These guys think that they're better than me. They think they can fuck me around and beat me up because there are more of them. Not any longer. Me and you, Nico. Me and you are going to
Let me take away that point. There we go.
fucking dirt and smashing my fucking stuff. Who does he think he is? Just some fucking petty Albanian hood. If I wanted to buy a stolen TV, I go to Darden. Who does he think he's fucking with? Bellic Enterprises, that's who. We're going to the top, Nico. The top!
For now, let's just try to survive, cousin.
Oh, this town is crazy! Just maybe I'm crazy! This is Ruslana! Your walk
Is irrelevant. Ask your doctor for it.
Cuando me ve, chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex. Ella quiere que le dé, que la sube, la baje, la toque, la roce, la ponga, la puse y la hunda de güey, que la bese, le meta con este, la llevo a la cama, la cojo y le meto otra vez, trambótica, erótica, como bailarina exótica, me modela, se empuja la tela, me embruja, me vela, me cela y me pone mal, no amarra la hora de bailar, se me pega y me quiere matar, me saca a pasear el instinto animal, mami, si te cojo te voy a devorar. Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex. Celosa cuando me ve, hey. Chiquitita quiere hacerme el sex. Demonio vestido.
Darden is stopping. He's trying to get away on foot.
Alright, here we go. Let's chase this dude and take him out.
Stay the fuck away from me!
Oh shit. Oh damn.
You're a cousin!
Oh shit, I disarmed him. Oh shit, but he's gonna fucking kill me.
Just a wound. You want me to finish you off? You shouldn't play with sharp objects, Darden.
I almost died there. Holy shit. I don't, yeah, like I don't know why the controller a little bit sticky on this. I don't know. I don't mean like the actual thing, like the actual lens, but
Darden ain't a problem for you no more, cousin.
Nice one, cousin.
well, I mean,
Right back to the depot. These bruises are ducting to pain.
I had seen that there were some issues with like the higher frame rate.
These Shylocks like Darden. They always try to squeeze you
On, like,
for
the
everything.
PC?
A man in Europe, another Russian. Bulgarin. He lived on the Adriatic. Believed I owed him money when I did not. It made my life impossible. There was no avoiding him.
Did you deal with him like you did Darden and Bleeder?
He had too many connections for that. I had to leave. He is one of the reasons I came here.
And to see your cousin, of course.
Of course.
We will have no more problems from now on, cousin. It is all plain sailing straight to the top for you and me. Thank you, cousin. I'll see you later.
El perreo. In the next election. Hey, yo, what the fuck, Liberty City? Got off your ass to this great music. A new kind of music, fusing all kind of great beats together. Get out in the street of the barrio, okay? Stop watching that poker on TV. Bunch of motherfuckers lying to each other. You watch, you see that shit? Look at what...
Let me save the game, and I think it'll also give me some health. So yeah, save the game. All right, here we go. It's your call, right? Yeah, I think it's this one. Hold on a second. Let me just check to make sure that that my other, oh yeah, here we go. Okay. All right, yeah, the other file is still up and is still there because I don't want to overwrite it. That's the autosave one. But,
Get the fuck away from me.
here we go.
It ambulate. Life just got a lot better.
Live a life of luxury with a motorized scooter.
We've taken the #1 cause of tiredness, stress, and boredom and removed it from your life. That's right. Walk no more.
With the Relax Power X from Ambulate, it's not a wheelchair. It's a motorized scooter. You'll fly by your lesser evolved cousins with speed and ease.
As to the question, are you fat because you're on a scooter? Or are you on a scooter because you're fat? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You're on a scooter and they're not.
Feel the pride and importance and special treatment you deserve.
Carefree.
All right, here we go. We are starting it up. Yeah. It's little Jacob. A little Jacob. Playing games, watching cabaret shows, and or stand-up comedy acts. Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Coming! Who is it?
Hey, it's Nico.
Hey, Hey! I'm just finishing my hair. Come in.
Thank you.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Did you just move in?
No. Why?
All your stuff is new. Some even
'Cause
still
she's a
have
Fed.
tags on.
Oh,
She's
well,
a frickin' Fed.
I like things clean.
I can see that. But everything is new.
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with cleanliness.
You
Things
lie.
get on my nerves and I just throw them out. OCD or something?
Oh,
So, where are you taking me?
Why does
You
Nico
look
Sands
good.
look like that?
Oh, thanks.
I don't know. I'm new here. I thought maybe we could go to the fun fair.
Yeah, great! Let's go! Love the fun fair. Actually, we call it carnival here. Just a little difference. Whoop-de-doo!
The fun fair. Here we go to the fun fair.
Calculating route.
So, Nico, why couldn't you come on the date earlier? What happened?
Roman got himself into some trouble. I had to help him out.
Really? Does Roman get himself into a lot of trouble? Is he involved in criminal stuff?
Roman? He's made some mistakes. Got involved with people he shouldn't have, but really, he is a legitimate businessman.
What about you?
I'm just trying to make the right decisions.
You know, the carnival isn't open this time of year. I don't know if it would pass safety regulations anyway. There's a bowling alley over on the boardwalk. Why don't we play a few frames?
Cool. Let's go bowling then.
Let's go bowling. The infamous bowling, bro. The infamous bowling.
Thanks for taking me out. I haven't been on a date for a while. I'm kind of lonely here.
I thought you were doing me a favor by going out with me. You're the local.
I'm not a local in Liberty City. I came here from somewhere...
Where?
Oh, the Midwest. You probably know. Great, we're here. I'd like to play a few frames, wouldn't you?
More assholes, maybe.
Hello, this is Memory Lanes, the best bowling in Liberty City. Please choose a lane.
Alright, here we go. This is Roman's favorite game. We're playing Roman's favorite game. How can I, what the hell? Let's, why does it go so slow? Why does it go so slow?
Oh, man.
There we go, there we go.
Pretty mediocre.
There we go.
Come on now.
Aw, man. Well, I guess bowling is not my thing. Here
Bro, I'm
you
doing
go.
terrible right now. I'm doing so bad right now.
When will my luck turn? That's a spare. I need
What the
serious
hell?
help with this.
This is it.
Here we go, here we go.
A spare. Got to be pleased with it.
What the hell, bro?
Sort of a boring start.
Bad for you, Nico.
I lost the game. I lost the game.
Better at that, Nico. Well, we had fun, didn't we? Will you take me back home now?
Of course I'll take you home. Let's go.
I lost! It's kind of weird, but... I mean, the controls are kind of clunky.
So, you don't know many people here in Liberty City? No boyfriends or husbands or anything?
Static selector. It's 800 yards.
No, I guess I'm married to my job.
Well, what do you...
So what are you doing here in Liberty City, Nico?
What's anybody doing here? I don't know.
I think you do. There must be something that made you leave your home and come here.
Roman's bullshit stories, maybe. I just felt like I needed a new start.
There's nothing else about Liberty City then? Just Roman?
Maybe there is more to this place. I'm not sure yet.
You have arrived.
Alright.
That was nice. I'm really interested in seeing you again.
Yeah, that would be good. I'll give you a call.
Please do, Nico. See you soon.
Nope. You're a fed. You're a fed. I can see it from a mile away. You're a fed. Let's do this ring. Let's become this guy. The druggie.
What was that, huh?
How you doing?
Good. Thank you
How
very
you
much.
doing?
Good. Yes, comrade, I am doing good. There is no I, there is only we. It is a glorious system, comrade.
Excuse me?
You're excused, comrade. You're excused. Now go and mind salt for 50 years.
You're a dick.
I'm a rich dick, friend. I'm young and rich and loaded. Tell you what, have $100 on Uncle Sam, Benjamin motherfucking Franklin. Freedom! This coke is okay.
Alright. Let's go. Alright, let's do this mission. Just gave us a random $100.
Second-hand smoke is a
All right, here we go.
pussy.
Come on, Hattie. Forget about the fat serf.
Vlad, shut up.
But he's a serf, and you're a countess. Talking about serfs.
Oh, hey, Nico.
Where's Roman?
Good question.
Hey, yokel, your dumb cousin isn't here. Go get me a coffee.
What?
Get me a fucking coffee! Come on, I'll get you one.
What the fuck?
What? You keep staring at me. I'll burst one of your eyeballs. Gorgeous, this guy's a fucking creep.
Give him a break. He's new in the country.
I can see that. Did he walk here from 1985?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now stop fucking staring at me. I mean, I know I'm good looking and everything, but come on.
Hey, Mallory. Hey, man.
Hey.
About time.
Vladdy boy, what's going on?
Roman boy, you tell me what's going on.
Nice aftershave. What is that? Sex pest?
No, it's where is my fucking money?
I had it. I had some of it. Then those Albanians you said you would deal with came and smashed my computer.
So it's my fault?
I didn't say that.
Good.
Anyway, Nico dealt with him. Broke Darden's arm, then beat up a couple more. Then we teach them a real lesson.
Is that so? I tell you what. While you don't pay, maybe you and Nico can do me few favors.
Sure.
Good.
Why not?
Later, Vlad.
What?
The phone's ringing.
Hey. Yeah.
Now
Okay.
Nico's
No,
stressing
I can't do it.
fuck
My
out.
cousin will do it. Yes,
he's
you can
always
do that.
like my cousin. My
No,
cousin
he's
will
not
do this.
a
My cousin
cop.
will do that.
His name is Nico. He'll be right over. Nico, sorry to ask, cousin. Can you go pick up Jermaine, one of my regulars? He's over on Rotterdam Hill on Mohawk Avenue.
Whatever.
What was this all about?
Nico came in looking for you, and Vlad told him to get him a fucking coffee, and Nico didn't want to.
Coffee? What was he thinking?
I know.
Alright, here we go. Let's pick up Jermaine.
Это мой город, Я не родился в Америке, не получилось. Это мне было никогда, как Наутилус. Пусть далеко океан и крик звонкий чаек, но он качает этот бит, Джо, он качает.
Shit! That's it! I'm buying a gun!
Thanks for coming.
This game starts
Can
off
you
a
take
little
me over
slow,
to Masterson Street?
you know, but,
Masterson Street it is, Jermaine.
once you get like your gun and stuff down, you start moving.
Shit, I thought Roman was gonna pick me up. I need someone I can trust for this run.
I'm Roman's cousin. If you can trust him, you can trust me.
He told me about you. You're Nico, right? The hotshot ladies man cruising around the Mediterranean, breaking hearts and making millions?
Yeah, I traded in the yacht for this cab. That's exactly the kind of bullshit I can imagine Roman making up. You've got to give him credit for his imagination.
Yeah, you got it. I had a feeling you sounded too good to be true. The question is, are you willing to get your hands dirty?
My hands haven't been clean for a long time. Being here in Liberty City is just making them dirtier.
Okay, okay. I gotta pick up some hot parts for my lockup. You down?
I ain't got no problem with that. Just don't tempt...
That door isn't meant to be open. Wait here while I take a look. The cops are on to me. Get us out of here. I'm spinning out, man. Get these cops off our tails. Shit, man, you gotta lose these cops. You driving on this side of the road? We're really gonna need to get this car fixed up. We don't treat people like that here. Roman's not gonna like that. All right. I don't think they know where we are. Don't attract any unnecessary attention.
Alright, I think we lost him.
they're gone. Thank you. So what brings you to Liberty City, Nico?
Roman, I guess. And some other things. I'm looking for something.
Good luck finding them. How's the hunt been going so far?
It has not really started yet. I'm getting settled in, you know. Roman has had some issues with loan sharks that needed to be resolved. There's this asshole called Vlad, who he owes money to as well.
Good luck with that.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, we're here. Thanks, man. Keep looking after Roman, all right?
And now we got the pain spray. We got the pain spray unlocked. Alright, here we go.
Regional tune on radio.
What's happened to you? You may well ask, and you may not like the truth. Why is it always to you? Why is it always
Roman, I got your friend Jermaine where he wanted to go.
Good, Nico, thanks. Can't talk. See you soon.
Alright, here we go. Jamaican heat. So
Headed
this is
to town. I don't give a fuck if the bridge is busy. You're a cab
this is
driver.
where we see where we meet Lil Jacob.
Hello, Roman Bellic Enterprises. No, Mr. Bellic is stepped away from his office. Can I take a message? Okay, great. No, I'm not gay. Yes, I'll tell him. Car 7, head to South Slopes. Come on, where are you, Mohammed? Hello, Roman Bellic's up. Shit, fucking battery. This is chaos.
Capitalism is a dirty business.
Yeah? Like war?
Not exactly.
No, maybe not. When you going to tell me properly about what happened? I'm not going to judge you.
When you got time.
There, I have time.
Another time. Can I help?
Okay, yes. Go pick up my friend Little Jacob. He's a good man.
Little
Like
Jacob.
to smoke a bit. Look after him. He's on Oneida Avenue in South Slopes. And Nico, man, we should talk sometime. I'm a good listener.
Whatever, man.
Mohammed, what the fuck? Oh, Miss Weinstock. No, not you. What can I do for you today?
Alright, here we go. So let's go pick up Lil Jacob.
All right, brother. Forward at Dillon Street in Shatla. Yo, Nico, the one man Roman been talking about all this time. Cousin Nico, gonna help Roman take over the world and thing.
I guess so.
Respect, all right. We're going to the spot where I needed to wait by. See? You gotta ask you another favor, too.
Go for it.
Can you take this piece? Hear anything bad going down? You come and help, sight?
Are you worried about this? I know how to use a gun if you want me to keep watch on things.
Realness, brother. You're my man Roman's cousin. Thanks, respect. This rascal that I ruckus with my brethren, real bad man the other day. I want to make peace, but John know what type of shit they might pull off. Alright, there be the spot up there. Watch out for any badness.
Sure.
Go up here. Well, we're going ready. It's about to go down. Let's wait for a little Jacob to get in position here.
What's this? I know there's only gonna be one of you who's coming.
Jacob, Jacob, Jacob. We have to teach a bad man his lesson and thing.
Shit, Nico,
Damn,
get this close now.
Someone be in the ground.
And that's it.
Watch yourself, coop on the other one on the ground.
Let's get in there.
Where's that? Where's this guy?
Sorry for Margadog turn around bite you. Come here back at Homebrew Cafe.
Oh shit, the cops are coming.
Your real creation, Stephen Nico. Righteous with that piece.
I have had much experience.
I think we can do some work together and think in the future, you know?
I am always looking for work, if it pays.
Here's my number. Make we link up soon. Thanks for everything.
Cops arrived on the scene and didn't even care.
Peace. I think you know if you use it better than I do. One love. Hey, Rasta. And I need to talk. Make we do it.
Life is just a... When you pop a pisswasser. Pisswasser, this is beer. Drop drinking all day long.
Roman, I took Jacob where he wanted to go. Driving for you ain't as boring as I thought it would be.
Jacob is a good man. Watching glue dry with Jacob would not be boring. Thank you, cousin.
Act at the request of the president, saying that we must fight terrorism at home. Citizens responded to the news.
They're only taking away freedoms you don't use anyway. Why, you want the terrorists to win?
Now we're gonna go back here.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, apart from the occasional joint or fiddling with my tax return or helping my sister move that merchandise she found. Oh yeah, and banging hookers.
Also in patriotism news, brought to you by the hit TV show 72, counterterrorism officials are setting up a new task force to deal with the rising Eastern European crime wave in Liberty City.
In other terror news, a scare in Midtown as a warning horn sent tourists running in panic.
Yoko, Betty Roman's cousin. It's Vlad.
Vlad, name doesn't ring any bells. I'm sorry.
You better start remembering important people, you dumb peasant. Your cousin owes me a lot of money. If you don't want to make things real difficult for him, you are going to come to Cameron's bar in Mohawk. I have a word for you.
I remember when this game first came out, like being super hyped by like the physics. I'm like, you know, watching like the cars go over like the bumps and stuff like that on the road and being like, holy shit, like that shit's so cool, you know. Being impressed by like the physics and shit like that. But we'll see. I mean, how GTA 6 comes out. We'll see. There we go. We're gonna save the game real quick. All right, so we got Vlad across the street, so I might as well just start that.
Yo, Nico, Wagwan.
All right, you know, getting by.
Yo, we need your help with something, you know? Will you come on my place at Dillon Street?
Sure, I was looking to branch out a bit anyway. I'll see you soon.
All right, here we go.
Ah, fuck you! You're a bunch of pussies and fags!
Nice.
I'm going back to the meeting!
Good.
I'm going to be somebody!
Yeah. See you later, Mel.
You always were an asshole, Mickey!
Hey, watch where you're going.
Hey! Hey!
I tried to tell you.
Fuck you!
Excuse me.
So, Ivan, I see you later, okay? Yoko, Fetty Roman's cousin. What's your name again?
Big Mouth Brick.
Very catchy. Sit down. Cousin, Nico. That's it, Nico. Not Big Mouth Brick. You funny guy.
I try.
Yes, and this once, I'll let you take the shit out of me.
Take this shit?
Yes, Mickey about.
I don't understand.
Ah, people who fuck with me get fucked with.
Okay, fine. Calm down.
Whatever. Some old man not paid me in months, and I'm not the kind of person who's treated this way. Old bastard owns a china shop in the Campton Avenue in Dukes. Here you go. Don't hurt him. Just teach him a lesson.
I don't need a bat to teach a lesson.
Oh, here we go. Let's take this
Take a bite of my hot chihuahua meat.
Alright, here we go.
Hey, let me in. You have Vlad protection money, old man.
Big Vlad and his protection money? I so scared. What I need protection from?
You think this door is going to save your shop? There's shit I can break out here.
Vlad should pay me to tell punks like you to go away. He get no money.
It didn't do shit. It literally just bounced off the freaking glass.
Stop it, shitbrain! I pay up now! I pay up! Here's your money! I hope you and Vlad choke on it!
Sure, whatever.
Alright, now let's give the money back to Vlad.
Hey, Yokel, you managed to do the job? Get Vlad his money?
He paid up. I had to smash the shop up pretty good, but he paid.
Don't worry, you little peasant head about it. Stupid jerk made a mistake of telling me how much he gets that shit for back east. He's the biggest crook in the neighborhood. Lucky I don't tell his customers what they're paying for.
That it? Can I go now?
Sure. Get out of my face.
Alright, so now let's go to let's do a little Jacob's mission.
How you doing? This is so much fun.
You know, Roman, I haven't been having that much fun since I got here. It's been a lot like hard work.
You should hang out with your cousin more often.
Maybe that is the problem.
Sitting here with Brucey. Well, we're sitting here and calling the cops, and once you can show up and look around, they're fucking stuffing bastards.
You shouldn't cry wolf, Roman. Who knows when you really need help?
Fuck! I think they see us. Have to call Nico.
Concrete jungle.
Yo, who that to ring my bell, star? Who that?
It's Nico.
Nico? Yeah, me bleach hard last night, you know. Me soon come, yo. Just hold on.
What?
What up, Nico?
Hey.
Glad to see the man, you know. Want to my man, Roman.
Roman? He's okay. He's still waiting for his big break, eh?
Big break? Sure. I promise I'll come to a fool, you know, Nico. A boy for creep before him can walk, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for a little drive. Come. Yeah, I have a deal for making. You have to go down to Saratoga Avenue in Willis. The man taking this weed. This herb don't do too well for my hand and my eye coordination. You sure you don't want some?
I'm sure.
You might not keep the windows closed. Keep the ganja in the car. Hot box, see it?
So what's the deal?
I'm buying some curry off a new sauce, you know? Don't know if it's all this herb, but I'm major paranoid, I don't trust them.
Who arranged this deal?
Some harbor shots in the crew. Bad man know them a long time, but I think them faced it. And if this goes wrong, I know what kind of shit bad man going to lay upon them door, you know?
You think this is a setup?
I don't know. I've been smoking hard, you know.
He's been smoking hard.
Fucks with my brain a little. Let me think all type of shit. I dread you don't trust yourself, can't trust no one else, see? You can't shake no hands when your fist be clenched. You hear me, brother?
Sure, I hear you.
Alright, here we go.
Go around the back in case one of them try get jump and run off with the ganja. Keep out of this vehicle, we might need to get out of here quick. Sure, they didn't have no stuff, you know. They tried to take my car in. I still got it though. Finish them if them try to come out the back. I got the front covered. Everything crash, Virgin, run, y'all! Yo, hide it! Stop this fuckery, man!
I got them.
You're a real bad man, you know, Nico. Respect. Forward of Savannah Avenue in Meadows Park. You're a bad boy, Nico. I don't know what I will be doing without you, know. But I must say I got to get the blood clots to set I up.
All right.
Drive while I black up some more, you know, brother. The rascal, I think he can call a bad man. He's a fool. He's a dead fool. The boy is no match for I and I. He's nothing. Here we be. Are you with me, brother?
Yes.
I'm gonna put some road boy in the ground. You're crucial, brother Nico. Cover right.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, you ready? We're gonna set this place on fire to blood clot. We can't get the shot on the boy. Check the window. See him up there? Alright, bro, get behind me.
Alright. We got that guy taken care of.
Wicked. You see it? And I get them all. Yo, make we broke out here. I think some more soon turn up.
Let me pick up that shoddy. We got that. Here we go, here we go.
So residents can be sure they'll never wake up next to an ugly
Chop!
mistake.
Them too late to stop I and I. Bring us back to the cafe and thing. Real bad man gonna be happy with this and thing. Jano. Thank you, my brother.
Don't mention. It was a pleasure.
I look out for bad man like how you look out for Roman.
He's my cousin.
Blood be the thickest band there is, you know? Light is not always an easy thing in a style. Bad man tell me, say, yo, Jacob, kill him. Jacob, shoot that, etc., etc. It ain't always logical, but I follow. See? The other day, him called stab a man for giving a school face.
Orders are sometimes hard. You must be sure you agree before you follow. I have made that mistake myself a long time ago.
For real. I know you're right, you know, brother. But Batman is mad. We're there. Thanks for everything. Keep this little something and say, yo, we appreciate your assistance, see? We talk to you soon.
See you later.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. Let's go hit a Vlad. Another Vlad mission.
Nico, now that you've settled into life in Liberty City, I was wondering if you could start to help your cousin with the family business.
I thought all I'd been doing since I got here was helping you out.
You have, but I mean officially. I need more drivers for the cab company. I'll pay you properly.
Okay, then.
Just call me whenever you want to take a stand. Do as many as you like, Nico. There are always more customers.
Alright, here we go.
You
you're going to have your license revoked.
What?
My friend, smoking in a bar is a crime, plain and simple.
You're joking, right? This is a joke. Yeah, you're playing
Hey,
a joke on me.
Mallory, tell Fatty his cousin is okay. He just walked in. Great girl.
Yeah? Stay away from her.
Of course.
No shit.
Now listen, you did good with the business the other day. But now one more peasant is trying to avoid paying.
Who?
Moskovsky jerk who owns the laundry in the Masterson Street. Thinks in this country business is done differently. Says he will call cops on us.
Okay. So?
Jerk needs to be taught a lesson. Give him a beating. Let him know might is right.
Hey! Stop that smoking back there!
Partial!
Easy, buddy.
Go on, do what you gotta do. But remember, you see a cop, you don't know me.
I see anyone, I don't know you.
Ho-ho! Алло, Влад говорит. Да, что ты хочешь? Быстрее, я очень занят.
Alright, here we go. Let's go to the laundromat.
This one is called Stand Up Jamrock.
I have a message from Vlad. Shit! Stay away from me!
Oh shit. Get in. Holy shit, he's getting away.
Boom! You're homeless and wanted for manslaughter. Not with Vig Insurance. Call one of our claim representatives immediately and we'll deal with the law and forensics and get rid of any unfortunate evidence or unwanted allegations. You've just lost a home and some close friends. Why lose your freedom? Vig Insurance. Because freedom is peace of mind.
I'll grab you off the road!
Unsurprisingly, police say the blame lies elsewhere.
Hey, go back, all right? Ah, you're making this harder for both of us.
Gang culture in Liberty City to explain the rising crime. Eastern Europeans disagree.
Ah, you enjoying yourself, asshole?
Hey, go back, all right? Maybe you want to smash your news reporter face.
On Colony Island, I'm Jenny Acorn. Weasel News.
In a city riddled with transit trouble.
There we go.
You got me! You got me, okay?
Why have you not paid Vlad the money you owe him?
I'm going to. I've just been having the trouble getting it together. Vlad is impatient man.
You will be getting the money to him soon, or your wife shall be using your washing machines to get the blood out of your clothes. Do you understand? I do not ask twice for a favor.
I understand. I will get it to him. I thought this country was different.
All right. Well, we got the Sentinel, which is a pretty decent car.
The fact that under
Pretty
any
quick.
of those bridges, you can get headed for $10.
Obviously, a man who cares more about getting his rocks off than the future.
I spoke to the laundromat owner. He gets the message. He will pay you now.
I like your style. You can be an intimidating guy. It's a shame everybody knows what a stupid yokel you are when you open your mouth. Huh? Come back to the bar soon.
Man, there's been a lot of fucking rallies, marches, and talk, and cheering, all about fucking the homeless shit.
Making sure you have the right baby is.
Hi, I'm Dr.
All right, I'm gonna save this car, and then save this here and all right, here we go. save the game.
Cousin, you really want to experience America, you must see a show here. How about it?
Go see a show.
All
Sure,
right,
why not?
man, we go see something. I shall be with you in no more than 1 hour.
We have a date. I am waiting for you.
Alright, here we go. Let's go pick up Roman.
Инновации, тонна провокации, как будто папарацци. Я в курсе всех вариантов серии оккупации. Моей импровизации гонит шею самозванца. Я на старте, чем пасти, сникерс ноль, здесь Данон. Сведи советский тон, но это шоу must go on. Я готов вам нанести урон, Армагеддон или Пентагон. Пока я дую в микрофон, я буду чемпион. Битая сделаны не на колен. Текста агенты, написаны не для аренды. Пишите мелким шрифтом репрезенты. Вылупи всем, лускай семки, читай на темпе. Битая сделаны не на колен. Текста и венды, написаны не для аренды. Пишите мелким шрифтом репрезенты.
My one and only cousin, except for the other ones. Let's go. Nico, you do not know how great it is to have you here with me. Before you arrived in Liberty City, things were terrible.
I still remember the emails you sent me, cousin. You should have told me how bad things were in this country before I got here.
Okay, things aren't easy for us here, but together, we are doing all right. America is an opportunity for a new beginning. You were in need of one.
There's no such thing as a new beginning, Roman. With every day we live, we pick up new baggage. Baggage that we must carry with us for the rest of our lives. There's no
This is real entertainment, cousin. It's hard to find performances of this premium quality, even on burlesque.
So we're gonna watch this show. We're gonna watch this show and then let's see what we do afterwards.
You'll never go back.
Да пошел ты к черту, идиот!
Take a seat here.
We have two great acts coming up. First, the incredible Kleinman.
Welcome. I am constantly asked, Kleinman, when did you discover you were magic? Have you ever used your powers for good? Like making cancer patients or nuclear warheads disappear? One man even asked me, can you make my masculinity disappear? But I am here to entertain you, not your bi-curious fantasies. I will now make my assistant float. I will defeat gravity. I will be the master of Isaac Newton. Now, arise. 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 Yes, there. Higher, higher, lower, higher, lower. Ah, yes, I can make this filthy woman fall under my dominion. Oh, arise, yes. Eat shit. Oh, Laurel, Laurel. Oh, you're a quadriplegic.
Don't worry, everybody. She's probably only paraplegic. Now let's hear it for Miss Bluesy St. John.
Welcome to Mama's little show. Yeah, play it, Al, play it. Al's a fine piano player. Pre-recorded because his union got a little mouthy and greedy, so we sing to his CD now. but I still feel like he's here in spirit. I have a little song I want to share with you. It's about something that's happened to us all. No, I'm not talking about getting sandwiched by two Lebanese train porters in the caboose. No, I'm talking about losing your baby. You know, they get picked up by a stranger on the way to go to school, and then you grab a bottle of gin down from the dusty cupboard where you put it, and you wake up in the sterile belly of a spaceship, and a man comes over and looks like your father, and you realize that day your dad disappeared. He didn't leave your mom for the fat bitch at the gas station. He was abducted. And your captors put you down in a farm field late at night somewhere in Iowa. And they painted patterns in the corn. And the crickets are singing. And the cows baying in the distance. And your backside hurts something fierce from the probing. Woo! And the Holy Ghost is there too. Man, the Lord has a ghost. And there's a girl on a swing set, and you go push her off the swing. And you know what? We're all that little girl sometimes. Sometimes life pushes you off the swing, or makes you a little girl, even when you're a little boy. Well, that's all I've got time for tonight. I love you all. Thank you so much. Good night.
Miss Bluesy St. John!
All right.
Group, no? Take me back, won't you?
You can go up to 3 additional activities. Oh, I thought it was like 2. Alright, let's take them back. Yeah, let's shut that off for a quick second.
Thank you, cousin. We should hang out again soon.
Alright. Let me,
Yes, what do you want? Take a bite of my hot chihuahua meat.
let me, go save the game again. I think what we're gonna do after I save is probably watch some videos. I don't know if I'm gonna continue this tomorrow, probably, but we'll watch some videos and then we'll see what I do. I don't know what other games you can play here. Let me just save.
Nico, as you're my cousin, I want you to use family business how you like. Anytime you want cab, you call me.
Thank you, cousin. That could be very useful in this city.
Alright, cool. So now we got the cab service. Alright, so let me, hold on. Let me see here, because I think what I'm going to do now is I'm probably going to watch some videos on YouTube with you guys. So we will see. We will see here. Yeah, sucks at the game. All right, here we go. Let's see what Dreamcast guy has to say about PS5 has killed Xbox.
Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast guy here. Today we're talking about PlayStation versus Xbox because as I record this video, the Xbox brand is now completely dead. They've officially announced they're about to be gutting pretty much every single studio. Massive layoffs. games canceled, budgets completely reduced down to zero. It sounds like Microsoft is literally going to be just ripping it apart for scrap, maybe even literally not even making anything in the future, maybe not even selling it. But I wanted to discuss this today because what's weird about this is that undoubtedly the PlayStation 5 killed Xbox. I mean, it slaughtered it, but it's not really just that Sony did better exclusives. What's really weird about this console war is that even though PlayStation won, it wasn't because they were cranking out the best games of all time. In a lot of ways, the PS5 is the worst PlayStation console ever, and yet it's also the biggest. Almost 100 million PS5s have been sold already, whereas there's probably about 25 million Xboxes. And even from software sales, every game is only sold on the PS5. The Xbox cannot compete at all. How did this happen? Well, it was kind of death by 1,000 cuts. And I want to sort of recap this last 5 years and how really Xbox fell apart, and I've been documenting it all along, but it's weird. I've been calling this the death of Xbox as an extended series, and now that it's here, it's wild that it's complete. Let's sort of discuss this because I have some thoughts about how Xbox probably could have done better and why, well, PlayStation should have done a lot better. And now, with this W, I'm not sure they're going to do the best with their basic monopoly. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, pretty much everybody across the internet is sort of baffled by the success of the PlayStation because the PS5 is undoubtedly a good console. I mean, it's got great graphics. Honestly, the price of it, it's...
Yeah, I mean, sure, you can say it has great graphics or whatever, but it has, like, no games. Like, I don't know. I feel like this has been, like, the worst generation of PlayStation since, like... I don't know, because I mean, I think the previous generation, like PS4, was mostly like remasters, but I think this is worse than PlayStation 4's like era of remasters. Like I think PlayStation 4 actually had some pretty good, decent games that had come out at that time, and PS3 had a whole bunch of IPs that came out at that time. So I mean, yeah, the PS5 has been super weak this generation, and there was also reporting recently that came out saying that like the first party games for PlayStation 5 have been like on a decline. So it's yeah. Well,
not very good, and they've done multiple price increases, but if you bought like a PS5 at launch, $500, you definitely got your $500 worth. It has tons of different weird experiences and a lot of stuff. Even there's a lot of third-party games that are exclusive to it.
Yeah, but look at that. Like for example, okay, yeah. When the PlayStation 5 started, yeah, you had Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. You had the Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 come out. Yeah, you had Horizon Forbidden West, but I don't know what Bloodborne is doing there. Bloodborne is a PlayStation 4 game, and Sony hasn't done anything with that IP since PlayStation 4. They haven't even done like a basic update to make it from 30 frames to 60 frames per second, or to even make it like look better at the minimum. So they're not doing anything with that. There was only one God of War that came out. Well, there's gonna be two, obviously, with God of War Lafe, coming out on PS5. But God of War Ragnarok came out on PS5, but the original 2018 one came out on PS4. No new games from Naughty Dog. Last of Us is all PS4 and PS3. Ghost of Tsushima, yeah, you had Ghost of Yotei. The Demon Souls, I actually did like the Demon Souls remakes when it came out on PS5. And Days Gone is whatever. Dreams, I think, also came out on PS4, so I don't know why he has that up there, but let's see.
This is a machine that definitely has a lot to play, but it's not really Sony stuff. I mean, historically, what made PlayStation kind of kill it was back-to-back exclusives. The Last of Us, here's Uncharted, here's the next crazy third-party one, here's all the Final Fantasies and stuff. But over time, it just feels like PlayStation doesn't care to actually compete. They're winning just by default. They have become the default console. If you're going to buy something now, are you going to buy the console that has 100 million players to play with online? Well, one of the coolest controllers and honestly the best optimized graphics, or are you going to choose the Xbox Series X with dead servers and honestly just nothing about it that even feels special? But what's kind of
yeah, but I mean, like honestly, like PlayStation, yeah, like PlayStation's not even, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, it's better than Xbox for sure. Like they are definitely positioned better than Xbox, but they're not like they're not like the end all and be all, to be honest. You know, I don't know.
Crazy is to consider the fact that where PlayStation does shine is I do think that
it's definitely not the PlayStation of, you know, like of a decade ago or more.
Some of its games are absolutely bangers. I'm a very big fan of Spider-Man. God, the Spider-Man games have been so big, but even honestly, just clicking this, Insomniac, this whole generation, Ratchet and Clank, Wolverine, they've really been doing their best to kind of keep this up with when no other PlayStation studios have put out pretty much anything. At least they're out here, right? I actually was looking at this thing, right, which is kind of crazy to consider how the first couple years of the PS4 compared to the first couple years of the PlayStation 5, because the start of the PS4 was a very important generation for both the Xbox and the PS4, because this was a time of essentially a reset.
Okay, 3 years in, all exclusives, PlayStation 4 versus PS5. Okay, let's take a look at this. So, okay, yeah, you had the Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered. Okay, Astro's Bot Playroom. Yeah, that came with the PS5. And then, yep, Sackboy Adventure and Demon's Souls. Which, to be honest, you know, like with Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered, like, if you had played Spider-Man on PS4, I don't know why, you know, you would want to buy it again and play it on, well, I don't know. But, you know, yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales was okay. It was on the shorter end for sure, because it wasn't like a full-fledged game. I don't think. I think it was just kind of like a spin-off type thing, or you know, just showing you Miles' story. And then 2021. First of all, this one, All Stars, whatever this is, Destruction. This is being canceled. This is being shut down. Returnal was kind of meh. Final Fantasy Remake. That was, yeah, I mean, that was a time exclusive for that time. You had Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which was okay. Guilty Gear, I don't know if Guilty Gear was, I didn't know that was exclusive to that. And then what's that? I don't know what that is. Deathloop was not, well, Deathloop was a timed exclusive, and I think it was only, I don't even think it was exclusive for like an entire year. It was kind of exclusive for like a couple months. And then you had Death Stranding, which was exclusive, Kena Bridge of Spirits. These are all mostly timed exclusives. Like, these aren't games that are just tied directly to the console. Like, it's not like, for example, like, it's not like you need to have a PS5 to play any of these games. For example, like, you can play Deathloop anywhere, you can play Kena Bridge of Spirits anywhere, you can play Death Stranding now anywhere. You know, like, yeah, okay, at the time it was like for a timed exclusive. And some of them weren't even a timed exclusive for an entire year. They were like timed exclusives for a couple months.
Like, the Xbox 360 did have online accounts and had Xbox Live and stuff, but when stuff went over to the PlayStation 4, basically everybody tried to reinvent themselves. In a lot of ways, well, the Xbox made the giant, gambling, awful mistake of trying to, they tried to do this. They tried to be this always online, all in one box. Hey, look, we got to connect. Hey, it's constantly staring at your big swollen balls. I mean, this thing was so bad. Don Matrick had to leave the company. He said that literally this product is only for people with the fastest internet and the most money. This was $100 more expensive than the PlayStation 4, and it bombed at launch. Honestly, it was the least optimized. It actually had this special weird firmware inside of it that constantly was monitoring whether you were talking to the Kinect. So it made it where every game, even if it had more juice, they had to actually make it run worse. It was a whole crappy mess, right? So right out of the gate, PlayStation 4 did have a decently slow start. You could see there was some stuff, Gravity Rush, Uncharted, Tearaway, obviously.
Yeah, but, okay, yeah, it had a slow start, but these IPs, all of these IPs, for example, they are tied, like, with the console. Like, I mean, I think, yeah, The Last of Us, did they put The Last of Us, The Last of Us 1 on other consoles? I mean, not on other consoles, like on PC? I'm not sure. But for example, this one they shut off, but it had been tied to PlayStation. Yeah, this is tied to PlayStation, God of War. Yeah, like all these IPs were locked in exclusives on PS4. The other games that they showed for PS5 weren't locked in. The majority of them aren't locked in exclusives. Like, you can play them anywhere now.
Those are games that got ported from the PlayStation Vita, but once it really got cooking, the PS5 had, in a weird way, a bigger start because of all that third-party support. You can see Ghostwire Tokyo, Roller Drome. I mean, a lot of stuff in here, right? God Burst, Returnal, Gran Turismo 7, and of course, Horizon, Sifu, right? There's a lot of stuff in here that's also remasters, but when I think about that early sort of excitement for the PlayStation 4, it's that there wasn't backwards compatibility. With the Xbox One, you could play Xbox 360 games. In fact, even digital Xbox 360 games instantly worked. With the PlayStation 4, it was a giant reset. This could not play PlayStation 3 games, physically or digitally. It just wasn't able to play them whatsoever. So because of it, it was this weird generation where PlayStation had to prove themselves all over again. And what was crazy is that the major missteps of the Kinect and of the Xbox One created a huge sort of conversion rate. Tons of people selling giant stacks of their entire 10 years of Xbox collecting at that point and buying a PlayStation 4. And this sort of created this new sort of fan base, this new giant group of people that were on board with whatever PlayStation was doing, as long as it was interesting, right? Whether it was, I don't know, another Horizon Zero Dawn or God of War 3 or, of course, God of War 2018. This felt like this next generation of PlayStation cooking up. And it's funny to kind of look back on it. A lot of people sort of say this might have been one of the best generations of it. The PlayStation 3 started out very rough, but it got going. The PS4 did kind of hit the ground running. Drive Club, Until Dawn. I mean, so many games. Look at this. Uncharted 4, of course. The Rush of Blood, Knack 2. I mean, literally all of these, so many bangers. Detroit Become Human, Wipeout, Astrobot. Sometimes even looking back at this just gives me so many memories of how freaking fun the PlayStation 4 was. And then you go into the PS5, and it just doesn't feel that same. And I think part of it's the fact that it feels that the PS5 has also been sort of mired in its own bad news, just a lot less of it than the PlayStation 4. Or like the Xbox is getting back-to-back bad headlines, from price increases to studio layoffs to Game Pass having all sorts of problems. Whereas with the PlayStation 4, the goal was to try and drop the price to increase the games. And in a lot of ways, they were successful. The PS5 is weird because it doesn't really have that many first-party exclusives. It's just swimming in third-party exclusives. It's weird the fact that, Naughty Dog, one of the biggest and best studios that sells the most games on PlayStation, hasn't really put out a PS5 game, right? Okay, let's talk about Xbox. Obviously, the Xbox One fumble, generational. This obviously set them back big time. But I really think that what hurt it the most was how they just really didn't come out with games. Despite the amount of acquisitions, the amount of braggadociousness, the amount of times that Xbox would put on a crazy showcase where they'd announce, we bought Double Fine, we bought Ninja Theory, we did this, we did that. It never really culminated into that big promise that a lot of people thought. A lot of these big Xbox fanboy accounts or the big Xbox podcasts, I think they really latched on to the promise of this cool underdog comeback of, yeah, Xbox is behind but now, but we have the most employees, the most studios. They have thousands of employees who are actually working Xbox before
the acquisitions was the beginning of the end for Xbox. They went way over their head with these acquisitions in early 2020. With the whole buying out, buying the all of Bethesda studios and shit like that. They since that acquisition, the majority of these studios have come out with nothing, and the games that they have come out with have been such letdowns or such mediocre games that honestly I don't know. I don't know. And Phil Spencer just let these studios do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Instead of giving them some sort of timeline or a deadline or saying, hey, you guys have to this has to be out by this time. He just let these guys do whatever the hell they wanted to do. And the majority of this shit that has come out has been shit. So no wonder there's a whole bunch of studios that are being cut. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a lot of more cuts going forward.
These rounds and rounds of layoffs. I think almost 10,000, including all the people that worked at Activision Blizzard. And it's weird to think about that. Over that time, they've sort of just stopped caring about making games. Think about all the games like Crackdown 3 or Recore, or even here's some great game on the Xbox One, what was it called? Dead Rising, right? Dead Rising 4. That was an exclusive that never came to anything else. And when we started getting Xbox Series X games, Halo Infinite, okay, that was pretty half decent. Okay, here's one. I feel bad about the fact that I've played every single Xbox Series X exclusive, and I can't even think of a lot of them off the top of my head, right? All right, Starfield, okay, South of Midnight. I feel like so many of these games were so bragged about and not really successful. And a lot of it comes down to the fact that I feel like Xbox never cared to market what they saw as big, giant stuff until they thought they could actually sell it. They would sell it on other systems. Now, at this point, they're putting everything on PlayStation 5, including Sea of Thieves and everything.
And they're going to continue putting shit on PS5. Like, this whole thing with them showing off, Microsoft E-Day, and saying, like Microsoft E-Day, which is going to be like an exclusive to Xbox, I highly doubt that shit. Because if it's being reported that game cost $400 million to make, and they're only going to have it limited to, well, it's really not an Xbox exclusive, because they're also going to be selling it on Steam. So technically it's not exclusive, but they need, I think, to like break even or to even make some sort of profit back, I think they need to sell like around like 6 million copies or so. And I don't think they're going to get that just from Xbox. And I don't think they're going to also sell that from Steam. Like, maybe with Steam, they'll probably get maybe like a couple 100,000, copies. But I don't think they're going to sell more than 1 million copies off of Steam. And then with Xbox, like on like the Xbox platforms, they'll probably sell maybe like 1 million, maybe 2, I think 3 max. So they're going to be losing money on that game if they don't put it on other platforms, and if they don't put it on PlayStation. And I think that even them putting it on PlayStation, even if they go ahead and put it on PlayStation, I don't think they're going to hit the 6 million. I don't think that game will reach more than like 4 million copies sold, in my opinion.
Right? And a lot of Xbox fans feel like, okay, the ecosystem truly has no walls.
Let's see, I could
6 months, ridiculous. The fact that Indiana Jones won a bunch of awards, they announced Indiana Jones's PS5 release date before it was out on Xbox, giving people zero chance to care about the Xbox or to even be excited or to even be jealous about the Xbox. And a lot of people are saying, look at this, man, you need to have some amount of exclusivity, a year, 2 years, something that makes people actually care about it. There was that short run experiment by PlayStation where 2 years after launch, they take something and put it on PC. And even then, it didn't really seem to work that well, which is part of why they pulled out of it. But it did seem like you have to have something that says, hey, come to our platform. This is why we are the best place to play. And Xbox never even cared to attempt that. Now, a lot of that does come down to the fact that, honestly, the Xbox Series X jumped out prices way faster than even the PS5. The PS5 obviously has had multiple price increases, but stuff like this, buy now, pay later. This is an automatic loan system now built into the Xbox website, so you can take out a loan to buy one of their $1,000 consoles. It's right now $860 if you want an Xbox Series X. This is the thing, right? This is a tweet from just a couple bit ago, June 9th, 2026. So this is from 7 days ago. This is the entire lineup. This is every game they started releasing starting 5 years ago. We had Wasteland Remastered, Ori and the Great Forest, Minecraft Dungeons, Gears Tactics, Battletoads. All of these games bombed. Next set, here we go. Quake Remastered, Psychonauts 2, Age of Empires, bomb. Deathloop bombed. As Dusk Falls, bombed. Redfall, bombed. Well, everything, just bomb. Pentiment, 0 sales. Hi-Fi Rush, 0 sales. Starfield, the leaked sales that's like 60,000. These games are just so absolutely unsellable. And it became this interesting thing where I think it's not that these games even particularly lack quality. Well, some of them do, obviously. I think Redfall is one of the worst games I've ever played. It's the fact that I feel like they didn't really seem to have that sense of finished love and care to them. Like, I played Hellblade 2. I played a lot of these games, in fact. I've reviewed them here on the channel, and a lot of them just felt so blah, so bland, avowed, felt so uninspired. There's this sense of, like, corporate boardroom boredness to a lot of this that's so odd, because One of the promises of Xbox was the fact that they really could just outspin the competition, right? Oh, we can just buy anybody. Like right now, we don't have to compete with Sony. We can just buy Sony, right? We don't have to worry about exclusives. We don't have to worry about deadlines. We'll just buy anything and everything. So the original promise with a lot of these acquisitions was that Xbox was saying, hey, we can now just let tours do their thing. We can let people make quirky, weird stuff like Kiln or whatever, right? Everything's allowed. But what ended up happening is that quirkiness doesn't really sell, and I think that's fine, but that's kind of why, well, PlayStation just leaves that to the indies. PlayStation likes to go, okay, make your weird stuff and bring it to our platform of 100 million players. And if it's cool, we'll spotlight it at a PlayStation State of Play. If it's cool, we'll approach you and maybe we'll even help you publish it. Whereas Xbox, I think Xbox has this weird almost kind of ego about it. This almost kind of pomp and circumstance of, hey, even our weird quirky games are going to be our big AAA successes, when that's just not the case. A lot of this stuff gets zero attention, even if you do put it on a big stage, just because it is so odd. And I think that they really expected these to have giant sales. I think with a lot of these acquisitions, they didn't really intend for them to bomb. They really thought a lot of this stuff would be just as big. Like Minecraft Legends would somehow make just as much money as Minecraft, one of the highest selling games of all time. And I guess now when I see all these supposed projects that are going to come out, Fable, Spyro, Senua, a lot of this stuff already on the timeline is already canceled. Blade is already dead. Elder Scrolls 6, I do not believe that's coming out. Senua officially.
Yeah, no, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out. It's just I don't know what the hell they're going to do with that game. I mean, it is going to come out, but I think it's probably like another maybe like 3 or 4 years away, in my opinion. But I don't know.
As a recording this just got canceled. My problem is the fact that with Xbox, their biggest foible was teaching people to proudly not buy games. Not to buy the console, not to buy the platform, and not even to buy the games themselves. This is one of the things they used to say. We play, they pay. Essentially saying that it doesn't matter if our best Xbox games go to PlayStation. Those suckers are buying games. We're getting to enjoy it on Game Pass. But I think they're quickly realizing that the pennies they're paying for Game Pass is not going to equal to the $100 million budget of a lot of these projects. I mean, Gears of War E-Day is rumored to be costing $400 million to make. They were never going to recoup that on something like Game Pass. That was never, ever, ever going to break even. And this whole motto of proudly not paying for your games, it's just never, ever, ever going to work. When I look at these giant list of acquisitions, right? This is the image they released back in 2019 of everything they'd purchased, everything they were proud about. This is when I feel like a lot of Xbox fanboys had their most pride, their most promise. The amount of times I saw like Xbox fanboy videos called like Xbox: A Secret Weapon. This is when they really had that hope of all that everything could become. And the problem was that it never materialized. I almost feel like all these acquisitions, all these trailers, all these teaser logos and stuff, it almost became an albatross, this heavy weight around the neck of Xbox. They've gotten further and further and further behind, which left PlayStation in the easiest spot possible. All PlayStation has to do now is not trip and fall, right? As long as they're releasing anything, or a lot of times what PlayStation's been doing the last couple of years is just paying for exclusivity contracts. Give us a couple maps, give us some DLC, give us something that basically makes it where when they watch that trailer and it says best on PlayStation 5 Pro, people go out and buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. Whereas at Xbox's point, they're so far behind and so liquidated, even if a trailer ends with him and played on Xbox, right next to it is a PS5 logo. And that damage is permanent. They've never ever been able to recoup this amount of interest because even if you are trying to claim, hey, this is the best place to play, people know that it's not. That in a lot of ways, PlayStation is won just by default. I feel like I'm in an odd spot where I am so disappointed that Sony feels so content. When Sony has done the best is when they're terrified, when they think if somebody's reaching for the food on their plate, when they have to sit up straight and try their hardest. After the PlayStation 3 completely bombed at launch, they dropped the price, they started making bundles, they started giving away controllers with every game you bought, everything to get you out there playing and loudly enjoying it with your friends. And now with the PS4, they did the same thing. Hey, buy your games, check this out, join the ecosystem, play this stuff, right? Free cool expansion, crazy this, crazy that. They were giving out free games constantly. And then PlayStation just took over so much they don't have to care. PlayStation Plus's free games of the month kind of suck. Their exclusives, pretty much non-existent. At this point, we're lucky to get like 1 or 2 games a year. And yeah, I like Ghost of Yotei and Spider-Man 2, probably even more than the average person, but I don't know, man. These little teeny tiny drips of content, 1 game every year, I mean, it's hard to get excited for the PlayStation 6 with how the PS5 is gone. And yeah, even if right now the PS5 is winning and the Xbox is dead, I don't know. I almost still wish the Xbox Project Helix was coming out to sort of light that fire under PlayStation's ass. These are
no, but like, bro, it's just that it's not. They can't come out with like a console right now, especially like with how expensive everything is right now. Like that shit is not gonna sell if it's more than like $800 or $900. That shit will not sell. And with memory and all the components and shit like that being super expensive, it does not make sense for them to come out with a console. Same thing with PlayStation. PlayStation should not even be talking or discussing about PS6, I think, until like 2020, until like 2030. Like, don't mention anything about that shit until like 2030, because right now no one's gonna buy your shit. like no one's gonna buy that shit.
Here's some off-the-cuff thoughts. I want to do sort of a follow-up video about this. If this gets 2,000 likes, I'll do a follow-up video. I kind of want to talk about the nature of what I feel like is going to be the next console war, which will be the Nintendo Switch 2 versus the PlayStation 5. Because I do genuinely think that the PlayStation 5 could get some interesting competition going into next gen, now that the Nintendo Switch 2 is actually able to do current generation graphics for the first...
No, yeah, okay, but like it's... Okay, yeah, it does current generation graphics, but it's not to the point of PlayStation 5. Like, you're getting a slopped down or like a shittier looking version on the Switch 2. People are gonna prefer the PlayStation 5 over the Switch, over the Switch 2. What Nintendo has as their forte and as their strength behind them is their exclusives, like the Mario games, like Star Fox, the Legend of Zelda remake that they're going to be doing. Like their software is their strongest point. Hardware is like it's not bad, but it's not the greatest thing either. Like PlayStation is always going to dominate them in terms of the hardware, but in software, you know, like Nintendo is in a better position in that case. You know, like I know that a lot of people who don't have a Switch 2 will probably go out and buy a Switch 2 if they're fans of the original, like Legend of Zelda. Once that remake comes out, there's going to be people that are going to be buying Switch 2 just to play that game.
Time. The fact that it's practically an Xbox Series X on the go, I think it could have some actual competition, hopefully at some point. But these have just been some off-the-cuff thoughts from a person that saw all this firsthand. How do you feel about the state of PlayStation and the death of Xbox? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. I'm literally recording this at like
what is this about?
I just watched something that I still can't believe is real. It's just so painfully pathetic. Last night on stream, there was one guy in chat for like the 2.5 hours I was playing wacky games saying, "You've got to check out Ned Fulmer's stand-up." And for some reason, it didn't process what that meant up here. I thought he had made a video called stand-up where he was doing some kind of like, I don't know, artsy think piece or something reflecting on his infidelity and how cheating affected him. Because all he does now is make videos about how he cheated on his wife and the effect that it's had on him, and like almost going on this like self-pity tour about him being the victim. He even did the podcast where he talked about him cheating directly to her. Just brutal, awful garbage. So I looked it up this morning because it got me curious. No, the stand-up refers to him doing stand-up comedy. And you'll never guess what his material consists of.
Yeah, if you don't know me, don't Google me. I am Ned Fulmer. Oh, that was so uncomfortable. And yeah, I used to be famous at BuzzFeed for trying new things. Then I cheated on my wife. Turns out that was the one thing I should not have tried that was new.
I swear to God, Ned is like SpongeBob with the ripped pants. He just keeps bringing up one thing, the cheating, and he's making it his whole brand now. He completely torpedoed his whole career because of him cheating, and instead of just moving on and doing something else, he desperately clings to, like, internet shit and has made him being a cheater his whole thing. So now he does, like, a humiliation ritual, you know, terrorizing open mic nights here with this.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Fucking trash. It is, it's incomprehensible to a sane mind. So this video is about him, like, leading up to the stand-up, getting coached on how to do stand-up, and every step of the way he tries to find every excuse to mention him being a cheater. It's not even comedic. It just makes people already rightfully dislike you. Like, they're not even laughing at you. They're not even laughing with you. They're not even laughing. You're just telling them that you're a piece of shit. Like, so the response, he does the exact same routine twice, and the response is always the same. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, dude, like, what the fuck?
It makes no sense. He talks about cheating like those washed up, peaked in high school losers talk about the time they were football quarterback for a single spring season. And ball knowers will recognize that he's literally verbatim repeating something he said on that infamously trash podcast where he was just talking about why he cheated to the woman he cheated on. And he even said this exact thing, line for line, bar for bar, beat for beat of, "Oh yeah, don't Google me. Ha 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 ha." It's so weird. And I think the reason he's doing this is because he wants to just get, like, views off the absurdity of it. He knows no one's, like, in his corner, on his side. So he's hoping by playing into it and reminding everyone of it, they'll tune in for the train wreck. And it's not even working. This has 63 likes. I think it had, like, 10,000 views or something. But I've seen, like, a lot of people made videos around it. Like, when I typed in Ned Fulmer stand-up, his was, like, the last one on the first page. So people are, like, pointing at him and throwing tomatoes, but they're never actually trickling back down to his channel because no one wants to see this shit, man. It's so fucking peculiar.
Maybe.
I don't even know who this guy is. Honestly, I don't know who Ned Fulmer is, and I don't really care about Ned Fulmer. Let me see here. Let's see this.
I'm the real-life fake wizard. Between June 2nd and June 9th of 2026, the gaming industry put on 4 shows. PlayStation State of Play on the 2nd, Summer Game Fest on the 5th, the Xbox Game Showcase on the 7th, and a Nintendo Direct on the 9th. When the final one ended, I was left with one question. When was the last time any of these companies had to earn your attention? Because there was a time when they did. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo used to walk into the same building in the same city during the same week and compete in front of a live crowd of die-hard fans and a press corps with slightly less loyalty than they have today. Each of them had to put on a show because the other guys were putting on their own shows across the hall.
Yeah, but they weren't doing it for the gamers. They were doing it for, like, the investors and shit like that. Like, E3 was primarily for investors and to get, you know, like, the investors and those people involved with them and, you know, to give them more money and shit like that. It wasn't for the gamers, to be honest.
That arena was called E3. It has been dead since December 2023, and what replaced it isn't a show at all. Today, gamers are subjected to boring, slop-filled, hollow infomercials. You see, the difference now is that they each own their own stages. They own all the cameras, and they own the calendar. They don't have to try anymore because they're not really competing anymore. And when you're not competing, you don't really care.
Yeah.
Join us July 17th through the 19th at the Southeast Game Exchange in Greenville, South Carolina. Tickets are on sale now. I will be there. Lots of your other favorite creators will be there. There will be games and games and games and more games. We're running an entire indie circuit where you can get to experience new games from new creators and compete for prizes just for see you there. The Electronic Entertainment Expo opened in May of 1995 at the Los Angeles Convention Center with roughly 50,000 attendees. For 1 week every summer, every major player in gaming held a press conference live on a stage hours apart from one another, and were judged by the same die-hard fans and press corps in real time. This structure of everyone being in one place had very real competitive consequences. The idea that you'd have all the studios all in one place, all competing in the same venue, led to each of them, and not only just the individual studios here, but the console platforms too, competing with one another. It wasn't even friendly, per se. Like, it wasn't a friendly competition. It was just straight up yearly competition. When there were games and announcements that connected with audiences, the building shook and you could hear the crowds cheering on the live stream. When they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake, you had all these grown men in lanyards sobbing together. However, when a game or announcement bombed, we all knew in real time what went wrong, and you could tell in real time. When Sony announced the $600 price tag for the PlayStation 3, everyone was mad. When Xbox announced the mandatory Kinect, the always online components, the disc DRM nonsense, and well, all the other terrible choices for the Xbox One, you could feel the tension in that room. Hours later, Sony responded to that terrible Xbox One showcase with a 22-second video of two executives handing each other a disc, and a $399 price tag for the PlayStation 4. Within 7 calendar days, Microsoft reversed its DRM policies because they were publicly shamed worldwide. The head-to-head competition forced one of the largest corporations on Earth to surrender an anti-consumer policy in under a week. Competition forces companies to do better for their customers. One more story to keep in mind here, because it'll come up a little later.
That's true, because like the shit that we're seeing now, especially with PlayStation putting out sloppy ass shit and fucking lazy ass remakes and stuff like that. The reason why they can do that and they're getting away with it, and like they don't really care, especially with the fuck ups that they did with like the live service games. The reason why they were, they primarily did that and didn't really care about what the general like public or their player base thought, was because they didn't have any competition. So it was like, yeah, it's like you have to play this no matter what, or you have to accept this no matter what. But they're now seeing the reality that you going down that route and you completely avoiding your player base is not going to give you sales. Like I mentioned before in Dreamcast Guy's video, the PlayStation's first party sales have been on a decline since the start of that generation. And it's because they've been putting out shit and games that none of the player base has asked for, and doing shit that none of the player base has asked for, especially with the whole live service game shit.
In 2005, Sony showed a Killzone 2 trailer at E3 and presented it as gameplay. It wasn't. It was pre-rendered footage. The press caught it, it became a scandal, and every Killzone announced since has been interrogated frame by frame. Faking footage in the arena got you caught, because the arena was crawling with people whose job it was to catch you. It was also crawling with fans, and that's something worth mentioning too. Yes, there was journalists at E3, and yes, there was shills, but there was also tons of fans. The die-hard fans, the most loyal fans went to E3. Today, almost all of these events are considered press events, and it's just journalists and just content creator shills. Wizard, E3 was a bloated, overpriced mess, and you know it. Yeah, it was. I'm not saying it wasn't. The trade show had a lot of real problems. But let's look at how it died. The 2023 show was canceled in March of that year after Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo all confirmed they would not attend. They were able to use the COVID pandemic as part of the leverage to not attend, but this would be the first time since 1995 that no console manufacturer would show up. On December 12, 2023, the Entertainment Software Association shut it down permanently, saying the show did not garner the sustained interest necessary. Whose interest? You were still watching. I was still watching. Lots of us were still watching. It was the platform holders that lost.
Give me 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's see here.
All the interest.
Let's continue.
Because look at what they
Let us
got
continue.
instead. The direct model, the state of play model, the showcase model. They own the channels now. They can announce things in their own way, in their own time. And when we say that Xbox won the showcase round this summer, it doesn't really mean anything. Because the events themselves are just 60-minute infomercials filled with third-party games and 1 or 2 first-party games. There is seldom any kind of hardware or software announcement, and even when there is, it's rushed over as if to not slow the show down from revealing that we can buy yet another Fallout 76 expansion that only 12 people want. What we have today is the platform holders engineered every public accountability mechanism out of the announcement format on purpose, and the industry at large keeps calling it progress. I spent over a decade in corporate marketing before I put on this silly costume, and from inside a marketing department, this is the dream. You have total message control, and there are 0 variables. You control everything. But they optimized out all the risk. A boxing match makes you train. What these companies do now is shadowbox alone in the garage, mail everyone the tape, and announce that they won. Every year the tapes get lazier because why wouldn't they? They don't care anymore because there is no real opponent. The story of what happens when consequences disappear is called Perfect Dark. Microsoft announced the reboot at the Game Awards in December 2020 as the debut project of The Initiative, a studio founded in 2018 and marketed as Microsoft's Quadruple A team, with Crystal Dynamics brought in to help. 4 years of near silence followed. Then, at the Xbox Game Showcase in June 2024, Microsoft aired 3 minutes labeled as a gameplay reveal. It looked like the immersive games fans had...
Dude, they did nothing with, like, they completely wasted that IP. Like, yeah, Phil Spencer was fucking horrible for Xbox. Fucking horrible.
wanted for a decade. And then on July 2nd, 2025, 13 months later, Microsoft shut down the initiative in a wave of layoffs and canceled Perfect Dark altogether. 7 years of studio existence, 0 games shipped. Kotaku's sources then described the showcase footage that we saw in 24 as basically fake. A former level designer on the project, Adam McDonald, pushed back with an honest version that this was an in-engine vertical slice with real systems built to be played exactly one way and, quote, didn't play well if you played it a different way. Now, yes, vertical slices are standard practice and part of a video game's development cycle, sure, 100%. But this was a deception. The 3 minutes of footage presented to the public as actual gameplay was a staged broadcast for a fake game. It was fake. Totally fake. What you're seeing here now, this is all fake. But let's put these two cases side by side. In 2005, Sony presented fake footage as gameplay, got caught by a live in-person audience, and had to deal with a scandal that followed the franchise for years. In 2024, Microsoft presented bogus footage of a game that was not anywhere close to being done, and there were no consequences at all. If this was presented live and in real time, it could have been held accountable because it would have been caught in real time. Microsoft would have been shamed for lying to the public. Instead, there are no consequences, and when the studio developing the game was shuttered, the Access Media and journalists and content creator shills boo-hooed the layoffs and jobs lost. I mean, this is the smoking gun. The modern day showcase format launders unreality. And more than just
Yeah, like you can't expect, like, this is the thing. The people who are shilling for these companies I don't even know why the fuck they do that shit. Because, like, if you're gonna put out shit and have these developers work on fake games for years on end, like, what the fuck do you expect? You have to have something to show, especially to your investors, especially to those who are, you know, giving you money for this shit, and then when they ask like, okay, well, how's shit going along, and you have nothing to show for it, how do you expect to still be around? It makes no sense.
Which these companies do frivolously, it allows them to be basic and boring with no accountability attached. Now that brings us back to all the broadcasts of June 2026, of which 3 of them were meant to be reassurances to customers that their decisions to enter that video game ecosystem was a good decision. You know, if you bought an Xbox, you should be confident in owning the Xbox, and here's why. But also, hey, here's a reason to buy an Xbox. After watching the state of play, you should be excited to go out and buy a PlayStation 5, or an Xbox, or a Switch 2. After the Direct, you should want to go out and buy all the consoles because you feel compelled.
And I wasn't. They fucking failed. Sony failed with the shit that they showed. I think out of all the showcases, PlayStation Showcase was the worst, in my opinion.
To enter these apparatuses. These broadcasts are meant to make you excited, and you know what? They didn't do any of that for owners or buyers. Measured against that sales job, the June 2026 broadcasts are malpractice. Count the games from all 4 shows that can only play on the console being advertised. What reason do you have to actually buy an Xbox over a PlayStation? Or a Switch over an Xbox? Nearly every game is available everywhere. And of the games that are console exclusive, I don't know. Are you really going to spend nearly $1,000 to get a PlayStation 5 to play Wife of War, the Kratos replacement, with, oh yeah, Dungeons and Dragons side character lore? Or perhaps you're gonna go get an Xbox. Yeah, Gears E-Day is exclusive once more. Okay, except that means it's also a PC exclusive too. Everything on Xbox is also PC. See, they might have done away with that everything is an Xbox marketing campaign, but everything is still an Xbox. So that leaves Nintendo, who, yes, is putting out some interesting exclusives. We have Xenoblade Genesis, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Ocarina of Time Remake, and all for the price of $80 physical editions. Yikes. You know who won the Summer Games Fest broadcast week? The Summer Games Fest. Jeff Keighley is the winner. Not because he had better games or a better show, but because his only goal was to advertise upcoming games, and he accomplished that mission. The other 3 entities' main goal was to encourage and incentivize you to either remain in or enter into $1,000 gaming ecosystems.
He actually, yeah, he's right about that point.
And none of them did it. And that doesn't mean they need to ship all exclusive games. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that there is no reason to be a PlayStation player. Like, what's the upside? What do I get for buying this 6-year-old tech? Same with all of them, really. Same for Xbox, same for Nintendo. Meaning that another winner of this whole series is also Steam and PC gamers, because nearly all the games and software announced will be available on Steam and PC too, which actually turned out to be the best marketing for the upcoming Steam machine that Steam could have gotten, and I don't think they paid a dime for it. Hey, did you like all those games announced in June? Yeah, well, all but 5 of them will be playable on the Steam machine. Ain't that something? E3 as a trade show very much earned its obituary. It was flawed, and there were a lot of problems, but the loss and replacement of it with these mediocre broadcasts have allowed the AAA gaming industry just 1 more inch of less accountability. They don't need to compete as much anymore, or so they believe. And that brings us to right now, where there have been over 6 hours of streamed broadcast footage featuring trailers and announcements of upcoming games, and roughly 7 to 8% of it all was worth getting excited about. That's it. 7 to 8%. There is no show anymore. Now it's all just soulless commercials from companies who don't care. Until next time, create, innovate, inspire, and for the love of God, cancel Disney Plus.
Yeah. So I mean, he's absolutely right about that. And hold on. If they continue going down that route where they think that they don't give a shit about what, you know, about their player base, that they're just gonna, you know, they're just gonna cater to their investors or whatnot. When the investor sees that nobody is fucking buying your games because you're making dumbass decisions, and you're wanting to go down the route of like live service and shit like that, and put out slop, you're gonna also lose your investors. You know, without your player base, like without the player base, PlayStation would be nothing. Without the player base, Xbox would be nothing. But they don't seem to understand that. They don't seem to get that. I don't understand. It makes no fucking sense to me. Let's see.
When E3 struck a fatal blow in 2020, it was clear the gaming industry was shifting to an even business model. At the time, we thought it wasn't possible, but with ever increasing prices of games and consoles, it's becoming a luxury hobby that also wants to preach to you.
Give people the stuff you know they want, so you can inject things that maybe they aren't familiar with, or maybe they don't know they want, but make them like that stuff.
There's death to all of them.
It's a Gundam.
He's sexy without knowing he's sexy, and that's really sexy.
It was the year of 2026 in a digital dark age, and Sony's state of gay has ended. The reaction from the general public, not huffing copium, was underwhelmed by what was shown. Wolverine looked like a game still in the beta stages of development, from the creatively bankrupt cyber people that looked like they reused assets from Spider-Man 2, the healing factor that also repaired suits,
What the hell is even that?
Daddy, chill.
to the genius levels of writing by deciding to create a world where the X-Men didn't exist. The second most popular IP in all of Marvel with some of the best characters ever created, with a rich story environment. Yeah, get rid of that and continue to use our shitty world. Such Kathleen Kennedy energy I could puke.
Thing that we really aspire to constantly is,
Dude, and it's so it's so sad to see this shit, because like I'm saying, like PlayStation from like 15 years ago, like when the PlayStation 3 came out, they had IPs like Uncharted coming out, Infamous, Resistance, Killzone. Like they had good fucking IPs, and they killed those shits for fucking slop, for games that nobody wants to play, for stories that no one's even asking about. Like, no offense, bro. Like, no offense. Okay, no offense. But I don't give a shit about Kratos' wife story. I don't give a shit about it. I play God of War to fucking kill shit like a fucking beast as the god of war. It's in the name of the game. Like, at least, okay, like, I don't care if you want to make that game. If you want to make God of War Lafe, okay, make God of War Lafe, but don't fucking call it God of War.
is quality.
And now a word from our sponsor.
If you try to quit vaping or smoking and always end up going back, you need to try Fume. Trust me, your willpower is not the problem. How you're trying to quit is. The problem is that nicotine pouches, patches, and gum only address nicotine while keeping pressure on yourself to fight every craving, and expect your first purchase today.
In an article from Variety, the dev explained why they decided to take stupid pills this morning.
Wolverine's game developer breaks down new footage, X-Men cameos, low gore option, and claw combat, and how Logan can die.
Yes, his heart stops, that means he's died. But frankly, if you've read comic books as long as I have, you have literally seen Wolverine be whittled down to nothing, not even organs, and he still managed to heal his way out of death, dude.
How did you decide which of those X-Men characters to include? First and foremost, with a character like Wolverine who's been around for 50 some odd years, there's a lot of different stories, so it really did behoove us to create our own story.
Yeah, that means they didn't have to work that hard, you know, they keep up with continuity or canon. Throw it out the window, do your own thing, you're not restricted by shit like things that actually happen.
It's our own unique take on the world.
And it's done wonders for Spider-Man.
And as such, we are putting it in modern times. But the X-Men do not exist. The X-Men are not in our game, and we're...
Okay. If this is what they came out and said, I think that Wolverine is going to be... I don't know. It's going to be questionable, the story of it. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm still going to pick it up and play it. But what Gundam has been saying, like, it definitely does look like a fucking reskin from the Spider-Man games, from Insomniac. Like, that shit hasn't changed. Like, at all.
We do start is Logan has been around for a while. He's been part of a team called Team X. They're a group of mutants who will go all around the world and save other mutants who are in danger.
The original Team X was a mercenary group. I'm not even getting into it. We don't have all day.
In our world, mutants aren't really that well known throughout the world, so they're mostly in hiding because they're pretty vulnerable.
I would just like to point out the moronicism of this thought process. If you watch the trailer, you'll notice that they have sentinels and the mutant collars that keep them from using their powers. All of these were developed simply because there were so many mutants being born that at some point they were going to outnumber normal people, and it became a fear for the majority of Americans or people in the world. That's why they had sentinels. This would be the equivalent of the U.S. government getting A1 Abrams tanks to handle like 10 dudes in a warehouse. It doesn't make sense, but this is your usual millennial lazy writing.
Oh, someone please stop him!
In our trailer that we set up, Logan is hunting down some mutants who've been kidnapped by the cybernetically enhanced mercenaries called the Reavers. And that's when we discover there's yet another mutant who is also trying to save them. And that's where we get Jean to cross paths.
Blah, blah, blah. Now, when I was a kid, I used to sit there and think, man, it'd be so cool if they made more X-Men game movies. And now I'm an adult and I see what the hell they're doing for now. I'm just thinking, please stop.
This is fine.
And Jean Grey's design is by far the worst the character has ever had. Somehow Insomniac learned nothing from Marvel Rivals and the success that game has garnered from, I don't know, all the characters not being dog shit ugly.
Leave it to West Coast game developers to ugly up one of the most beautiful women in all of Marvel history. Great job, guys. You did it again.
When you look at Jean Grey, she's just wearing a black leather trench coat. It's the same uninspired character design that plagued the live-action X-Men movies.
Shit. Oh, who does that in X-Men? Oh my god, it's Scarlet Witch!
No. But any of Jean Grey's accurate outfits would be seen as far too feminine, and God knows we can't have that in Western games.
God forbid you find a woman sexually attractive that doesn't look like a dude.
I'm not really...
Dude, this is another shit I want to point out, bro, because It's a Gundam is hitting it right on, like, the nail on the fucking head. I don't understand what is it with the fucking the state of modern games right now. Why they need to fucking uglify every single female character. Like, why? Like, why? Why do they have this insistence to uglify these fucking characters? Like, from God of War La Fey, like the actress that they're basing it off of is an attractive actress, and they uglified the shit out of her character. It makes no fucking sense. Like I don't know, like what the logic is from these studios. Like, if they feel like, like, yeah, that's we're gonna uglify these women because it's gonna somehow like get a whole bunch of more players coming in to play our game.
Surprised by any of this? When I saw Deborah Wilson was playing herself as Calypso in the game a year ago, I knew that Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in some way, shape, or form, because the retard juice was flowing. And is it just me, or is Deborah Wilson one of the only women in gaming that voices characters and she literally just plays herself?
Callisto has been portrayed as a black woman for decades at this point. Get a life.
Yeah, In live-action TV shows and movies, nobody gives a single fuck about remembers that Callisto was depicted as black, except distressed gender warriors or pronouns in their bio, just waiting for the day to call someone racist for having an observation that's just absolutely factual.
Now, I could rant all day about how the Spider-Man series on PlayStation got worse the more influence Sweet Baby Inc. had. Lord knows I couldn't finish Spider-Man 2. What a waste of money.
Homecoming? Oh, VJ.
Dude, that... Okay. That mission, like, it literally just fucking... It just threw me for the loop when I reached that mission. Because, like, I was doing shit that was, like, kind of, like, you know, focused on the story, how we're doing a whole bunch of shit with Venom and you know, like, a whole bunch of different shit. And then you have this shit just come up. It was just like, okay, well, okay. I mean, all right. I felt super, like, not weird, but I just felt like it was just so out of place. It just felt so fucking out of place. Like, it had nothing to do with, like, the other, you know, things that you were doing, like the other side quests that you were doing and shit like that. And it was just it was just fucking out of place. It was just because they wanted to fucking spread their message. Okay, we got the point in. And that's what every fucking modern game is doing now. We got to get that point in. We got to get that message in. Holy shit, bro. Like, just make a game that's playable. Make a game that's enjoyable. That doesn't have any fucking written message behind it or other agenda.
Yeah, of course. Matching sequin placers? Hell yeah. Phew.
Wow.
Gay. But you already know that. I'm not going to bitch any further. So we'll move on to the God of War. The trailer was perfectly seasoned for the modern audience. An eclectic mix of predictable gameplay loops, press X to continue, the walking simulator.
Listen, I'm just gonna go out for a loop here, and I'm gonna tell you this game is most likely going to fucking sell terribly. Initially, it's gonna look strong. I think that initially it's gonna look strong, just as Ghost of Yote did. Initially, it looked strong. But in the long run, like after, like, you know, all like the fanboys and stuff like that pick up this game and shit like that, and I know the shills pick up this game. In the long run, I think that this is gonna be a very bad selling game. It's not gonna sell nearly what God of War 2018 sold, in my opinion. But we'll see.
Later was alive and well. Conan O'Brien made a joke about this with the first God of War, and it's even more prevalent now than it was in 2018.
Lawyer! Oh! I haven't done any of this, by the way.
No, this is, just so you at home know, we haven't touched the controller for 45 minutes.
Someone at Sony Santa Monica Studios thought a game about Kratos' wife would be what gamers wanted, they needed, they craved, and they desired.
I think for Faye, that was that question of, you know, who is she? You know, who was this person?
Nobody gives a fuck. I did not ask myself this. When I played God of War 2018 and when I played God of War Ragnarok, I was not thinking about, okay, who is Faye? What do I want to know about? Like, okay, like in 2018, they clearly stated, okay, you know, Faye was Kratos' wife who passed, and I was like, okay, fine, done. All right. I wasn't thinking, okay, what else, you know, like, how else does she tie to the story? What else is it that she has to offer? Like, nobody asked for this shit. I'm sorry.
That everybody idolized and, you know, just stood.
Who idolized? Who idolized?
In awe of, and and to really think about all the facets that make up that person, right? She's a loving wife and mother, but she's also a warrior. She's a guardian of her people. She's a rebellion leader. She's all of these things. And to...
Oh my god, guys, she's a fucking rebellion leader. She's a rebellion leader, ladies and gentlemen. Get excited because she's a fucking rebellion leader.
Be able to have an opportunity to just explore that person with the detail and the love that Santa Monica brings is just, very touching, very exciting.
And so, can you imagine how many lives this is going to be saving?
Like most Sony games these days, it's just an interactive movie with millennial writing tropes out the ass.
I call it the everyone.
Afterlife of the gods.
Yeah, also like that voice acting, like with the fucking cube and the sword, just fucking took me completely out of it. Like it just feels so out of place for like this series and like what the universe of the game is, of God of War in general, that it was boring. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was fucking boring.
Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank. That cask. That's why you're trapped.
Yeah. Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right? Could you do that again?
Wow, this is garbage. You actually like this?
You would think Moist Critical worked on the damn thing. From the sassy talking ribbons to the yellow paint disguised as a companion in a cube called Frank. Nothing says mythological being like being named Frank. Remember, this is the same company that used DSP's gameplay as proof of concept when it came to leading players by the hand.
The player does here as he boats around.
The taste of vanilla magic led him to new forms of experimentation.
We're back.
New levels of depravity.
Look where we are, we're back.
Okay, so in this example, the player is exploring the hub. They've been correctly taught the shock arrow mechanic. And thanks to the design work done by Kai Zheng, they've also been told that shock arrows mean interesting themes and that there's a lot of different variety and a lot of different gameplay, right? So we've made a convincing promise to the player. So watch it one more time, and I want you to watch just what the camera behavior does.
I can't believe this is fucking true. They actually used DSP's gameplay video for an example. DS fucking P, bro.
The taste of vanilla magic led him to new forms of experimentation.
We're back.
New levels of depravity.
Look where we are, we're back.
Boom, and there it is. He saw a shock crystal, right? He has been taught correctly. He has been promised interesting gameplay. And because he is returning to the hub, he is thinking, oh, I feel like doing one of those.
Ah, he's a good dog. He's a good dog.
Now, if you're foolish enough to hope that the live action will be any better than what we've seen today, don't hold your breath.
God of War showrunner Ronald D. Moore confirms 2 seasons are greenlit at Amazon. He tried to play the games but stopped when he couldn't figure out modern controls.
Right now?
Oh, right now I'm working on an adaptation of, there's a video game called God of War. There's a big title in the gaming world that Amazon has ordered 2 seasons of, and they have asked me to come in. So I'm literally in the writer's room and, working on that. That's my new thing.
That's such a daunting property.
Yeah, and I'm not a gamer, so it's even more like, okay, I've never done this before.
Do you try to play the game?
I've tried. I'm not a gamer. I've taken a stab at it, but I don't have. I grew up in the arcade era. Where you go down, you put your quarters in, and bang on the buttons. So I can do that. I'll play Defender. Got a Defender game or Asteroids? Sure, bring it on, baby.
I was very good at Asteroids and Street Fighter.
Centipede.
Oh my god, I killed Centipede.
All that.
Press and hold R2 now. Press X now.
Oh my gosh.
So goddamn
I remember
complicated.
that.
It's like
Holy
trying to learn
shit.
how to play the Moonlight Sonata for the first time.
Even the original creator of God of War wasn't feeling it, which is surprising to me because I assumed its progressive energy would really resonate with this guy more than a nude photo from Melissa Mercanti. But, you can't just think everything's a foregone conclusion in this crazy world.
Damn.
That was actually
Waffy? What's a Waffy? That looks like shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
dude. I actually cracked up when I saw that, when I saw his reaction, because it's like, it's so true. Like it looked like fucking shit. It was boring, and they said it was gonna be 20 minutes of gameplay, and it was like fucking 18 minutes of cutscene and 2 minutes maybe of gameplay.
That reminds me of that game Forspoken a little bit.
And if that wasn't bad enough, even Domino's was ripping on the game, which was slightly humorous. Then the other shoe dropped, and probably the biggest shoe of all of this stupid minutia we call a day.
It has been confirmed that the writer of God of War Laufey is none other than Elena Pierce. She is known for her passionate defense of ugly AAA characters, particularly Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2, and her belief that games like Stellar Blade should be the exception rather than the norm.
Elena has a long sordid history, from originally starting as a failed YouTuber accused of having her boyfriend help her make videos, to then becoming an IGN host and working for Sony Santa Monica Studios after that. She somehow failed upwards in a way I could only dream of.
I recently got to drive the all-electric Lexus RZ, an electric car that feels like true luxury, but it goes way beyond just that. I've somehow reached a point in my life where I'm sitting in meeting rooms with CEOs and investors, which is exciting, but can also be low-key intimidating. Pulling up in the Lexus RZ puts me in the right headspace from the get-go.
It's like when you see a puppy who has cancer. It's just the saddest shit, you know what I'm saying? You too.
My heart's beating so fast. Genuinely, my heart is beating so fast right now. Oh my god. Okay.
Again, nobody asked for this fucking game.
I can hear it in my head. You do know a writer for this game, yes? I'm shaking. Oh my god.
Find your way home. You are free.
This is wild. Okay, context everybody, this is the game that I wrote. This is the game that I wrote on at Sony Santa Monica Studio for 4 fucking years, and I've not been allowed to address for 6 years. Has to be a complete secret. This is the fucking game that I wrote. But I thought they were just gonna do a trailer. I didn't know it was gonna be 20 minutes of gameplay.
It wasn't 20 minutes of gameplay.
Lack of energy. Go, girl, give us nothing.
Now, I don't believe for a second that she wrote jack shit. And if she did, it was probably like little blurbs here and there, like a character bio.
Yeah, and she also had mentioned that, like, probably most of the shit that, because she was there early on when they were working on this, she said that it's most likely the shit that she did write was probably, like, overwritten or, like, probably changed drastically. So, yeah.
Or something like that, tiny little things. She claimed to write characters and plots for the God of War Ragnarok. Then she was exposed and tried to create an elaborate explanation as to what the hell she really meant, like DSP, trying to scam people with Pokemon cards.
This only led to a real writer calling her out on Twitter. The title scenario writer does not exist within the company, so actually nobody is called that. But I write scenarios and create main quest lines. All the shit you, for some reason, without having any way of knowing, I think I don't.
I don't think it's really hard to create a quest line.
Narrative director, writing lead would be the scenario writer, just different wording. What part are you credited for?
Her name does not appear anywhere.
No, that's not how it works internally. All of the writers write scenarios, not just dialogue.
Oh,
My
Anthony
job is exactly
Bertrand
what you're saying I don't do.
was one of the writers.
You don't know anything about what I do or the company I work for, obviously, and it's very weird to pretend you do. Give up. I just find it odd you weren't credited for what you say you do. And yet I do it full time. And again, wouldn't lie about that on Twitter, where everyone I work with can see. If someone is not credited as a writer in the God of War Ragnarok, they are not a writer on the God of War Ragnarok. My spite for those who would accept undue credit outstrips my spite for this platform, apparently.
In a last-ditch attempt to save some face, she used chick logic to justify whatever the hell she was trying to get across.
I never said that, but even if I had, accessibility team equals design. I pitch and help to create features that are in the game. Obviously, writers are devs, but so is everyone who works in accessibility.
What the Wellington does that even mean? Accessibility isn't writing. Pitching an idea isn't writing.
Hey, I worked on this. Check it out. The God of War official cookbook of the 9 realms from Insight Editions, yada yada yada. Now available for pre-order.
Even then, her contribution appeared to be minimal because the book was written by Victoria Rosenthal and Rock Barba. I can't even say that name. Elena allegedly wrote support material. This has led to her being ridiculed online, and I say rightfully so. Do you remember that time that Elena also took credit for someone else's art that she posted on Instagram?
Smashed out one very scribbly shinobi while I waited for the World of War classics to download. Done with the Derwent pencils and a black Copic marker on trusty old printer paper. Took about 45 minutes. Hashtag Sekiro. How did you do this in 45 minutes? You could make a solid butt of pocket money selling prints of your work, I reckon. You're so talented in so many ways. I used to do commission art, but it made me stop enjoying it, so now I only do it for fun, not money.
A few moments later.
Regardless of the methods used to draw this, my original artwork was not referenced as a source from the beginning. That gave the impression that it's her original drawing. And no, it didn't take me 45 minutes, it took me 3 days. I also just like to be clear that I deleted it out of respect when I figured that you had an issue with it.
Yeah, it's when she got caught and everybody realized, like, hey, you didn't actually come up with this. Why are you pretending like you just came up with this off the top of your head?
It was in a different language, hard for me to tell. I wasn't trying to cover up anything. I was just removing the fault knowing I'd contact you in the morning.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh,
it's amazing when you think about it. This woman has...
I didn't, I didn't know all this shit about fucking Alana, all the shit that has come out, like with the shit that she's done. It's fucking insane, bro.
Lied or stretched the truth, however you want to see her transgressions. And not only is it cool, but she gets opportunities to work in the gaming industry. Darkseid lies his ass off almost every day, and I guarantee you, you will never see him as an NPC in Cyberpunk 2077, though it would be funny. Anyway.
How much of my writing do I think is left in the game? I was there from day one, really, so there'll be plenty of stuff that's changed, of course, and many writers have worked on it.
Okay, so stuff has changed, many writers have worked on it, but so far it looks like there was only 2 writers credited with this.
I wrote the first character bio for Faye. It was a very bizarre experience where I went to the office when we did like a...
I could write a character bio for somebody. That's not exactly hard work. I don't care what you say. I was writing character bios when I was in high school. Come on, bro. Jesus Christ.
A tour, and the bio that I wrote for her was printed out on this giant board underneath a picture of her, and I was like, holy fuck, that's my writing in this office, printed out on this giant board. So there's some things that, like, you can't take away. Plenty of things of mine will not be there, but it's like, I was there so early that it's, you kind of can't, in a way. Many things will have changed, to be clear.
I worked on it full-time for 4 years, so thousands upon thousands of hours of involvement. I wrote characters, levels, story beats, dialogue, etc. But I left in late 2024, and the work they're doing now is much harder. I'm currently not involved at all, and plenty of my work will have been replaced.
So you worked on it for 4 years, full-time, and then within 2 years, they scrapped just about everything you've done.
Right.
Now, here's the funny bit of all of this. She was not listed as a writer on IMDb when this was shown in June 3rd. In fact, she wasn't listed for about a few days or so. But then, the IMDb was altered to list her as a writer after the backlash hit. I'm just saying the timing is very odd. Now, I'm not going to touch on how the game clearly makes an attractive woman like Deborah Ann Wool look like a 45-year-old single mother with a Tinder profile, or the fact that the motion capturing of actors that are playing ribbons in a fucking cube is a waste of money and resources and nothing more than self-flatulation. Clearly, Elena is a Nepo hire baked into the incestuous and vain gaming industry that more often than not antagonizes its core audience than engages with them or caters to them. No matter where you stand on this game or the industry as a whole, her career has been dubious since she made the leap from YouTuber to IGN host to gaming insider, then to successful YouTuber again because of the connection she has. At the end of the day, the winners and losers are chosen more often than not. It's not what you can do that helps you in this industry, it's who you know. And her career is a perfect example of that. The older I get, the more Benny from Fallout New Vegas rings in my head when I look at situations like these.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
All right, gents. So I think I'm going to call it there. I will see you guys next time.